Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Kev, aka Buckeye City Soul, and we have a great show. Welcome to the Monday Mid-Soul. It's Monday, but let me go ahead and just pass it on. I'm having some issues with my headphones are kind of jacked up now, so let me go ahead and pass it on to Old Man River.
You got to bring that music down too.
Yeah,
it's loud.
Everything's
loud. What's good, family? It's your boy Polos and Jays. Excited about this show, man. Super excited. We got some great guests tonight. People who I've been wanting on for a minute, and glad to have them here. But before I pass it to the man in the UPS uniform, let me run through the chat real quick. We got IBS Sneakerhead in the building. We got Channel Chilltown. E Money Shoes was good. L Train. KB Fresh Kicks. Big Joe 23. Jamal Ward. Who else we got? My internet is crap. So let me see. I see Beard. What's happening? Beard, Rice Go 80 in the building. Turnpike Tony. Mel the Filthy Artist. What's happening, man? We glad to have you usual suspects in the building. Chaotic just came through. E1 Kicks. What's happening, y'all? And with that, I'm gonna pass it over to the delivery guy. What's good, Mo?
I hope you ain't got no packages coming in this week because they are not gonna make it to your doorstep. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Mo. Glad to be back on. It's been a minute. Life is hectic. Glad I could jump on with our guest tonight, of course. And with that being said, we're going to kick it over to Mr. Buck Nasty.
All right. Let me go ahead and introduce our guest today. We have the infamous Retrotalkforum with us today. Black Ass African and Hop Dog. What's going on, fellas?
What's going on, fellas?
Going good, man. Appreciate y'all for having us.
Oh, definitely appreciate you guys coming on, man. We
honor and a privilege to be up here with y'all, man. This is what it looks like, man, behind the scenes, man. I'm very happy to be here.
You know,
it's an honor to have y'all on here, man.
This should be a good one. I'm happy to be on tonight with you guys. So very excited.
Thank you, bro.
Hopefully we won't have any more technical difficulties. If so, we just power through them. Yeah, I'm having some issues.
As long as it doesn't power down, we'll be okay.
Yeah, well, if it does, it happened like that before, maybe a couple weeks ago. I think Marcus can continue the show and shut it down if he needs to, if something happens to me.
Okay.
I can't because I had to go in a different way today. I had to reset everything up, so I had to set that back up again after we get done.
You mean we out here raw dog?
Man, sorry.
All gas, no brakes.
Well, this show might last 14 hours.
I'll say a prayer.
Well, let's go ahead and jump into the softball questions. We want to cover a few topics with these guys, definitely, but we want to get into the softball question. What got you guys in the shoes? Let's start with BAA. Let's start with BAAs.
Okay, you start with me. The first shoe that I was mesmerized with was the Nike Air Pressure from 1989. I was into shoes before I saw that shoe. I was rocking mainly like Court Forces from like 1987, Delta Forces from like 86, 87, a couple of Air Force 2s, some ponies. I had some Lecoq Sportives, Lecoq Sportifs, the shoes with the chicken on the rooster on the side.
You should have let me read first.
I had some Lottos. I mean, I had a lot of
Lotto fucking stud.
I had a lot of sneakers back in that heyday of the mid to late 80s. But when I saw that Pressure, man, it was like, I mean, if people don't know that story of how I fell in love with that sneaker, and that's my all-time favorite sneaker. Well, I was in the gym, high school, sitting there waiting on my bus to come, and this guy just walked in with a case on his shoulder. I was like, what the hell is that? Saw the clear box, the orange top, and he had some regular Nikes on. But when he pulled those shoes out and put the regular Nikes on, put the regular Nikes in that box, and he put the Air Pressures on, and he pumped it up from the back. I lost my mind up in the bleachers, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I lost my mother-sucking mind up in the bleachers. And from that point on, man, it's been a love for me because, with sneakers, it's almost like a fashion statement. Like, okay, I can be I can show my individuality by wearing something that, you know, a lot of people wouldn't think to wear. And at that time, you know, that air pressure was like $175 in 1989. And that was yeah, you know what I'm saying?
High.
You had to be mom and them had to be rolling, you know what I mean? So that was one of the shoes that really got me into sneakers, you know, and that's, like I said, that's my all-time favorite shoe.
Yeah, I didn't have the mouthpiece enough to get those back then.
Man, for me, I don't know what it is, but I've always kind of had like a fascination for shoes. Even when I was getting like shoes from Payless back in the day. Because when I was a kid, that's where I was getting my shoes from. No cap.
I know that. I mean?
So,
me too.
Oh yeah, we all were.
Yeah, right.
Payless
But I
Payless,
would look for the dopest ones in Payless. You know what I'm saying? Hey, ooh, man, I like these. You know, you trying them on and you trying to, you know, just seeing how you sound in them. Like, yeah, you know how it was when you was a kid, trying to see how fast you could go. You know, you run up and down the aisle and all that stuff. You know, so when I got to middle school, you know, I started noticing these Nikes. I think my first pair of Nikes I had, it was kind of like it was a running shoe. And I remember it was like black, gray, and white. And I think I was in like 7th or 8th grade. That was my really first pair of legit Nikes that I wanted. I was happy to have these shoes. I got them from a place called Myers. They sold dress shoes and like tennis shoes in the mall. So I got them. And after that, I remember seeing the first Jordan I saw was the 3. And that was it for me. I was like, okay, that's a wrap. You know what I mean? That was the first shoe that I fell in love with. Wasn't able to get the 3s, but I was like, I'm getting, you know, the new model that came out. When I saw it, I said, yeah, I got to get them. So I pretty much did what I had to do, man. And my first pair was the white and fire red 4s. That's when I was in the 8th grade. You know what I'm saying? That was 89. I was in the 8th grade.
Y'all making me feel old.
I'm old. No, I'm old.
I was old. I had just graduated.
What?
I had just graduated from high school. 89. I graduated in 89.
Oh man, I ain't even.
He was slaying backs already.
No, Mark.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was.
So
yeah,
damn.
The fire red 3s was the 3 that I saw. That's why I'm trying to get, you know, maybe a couple of pairs of those, because I never had that fire red 3, and that was the one that I saw that I was like, man, what are those? You know what I mean? Not like the what are those the kids do now. I was like, man, what are those?
Yeah,
dang.
for sure.
So intrigued, what are those?
Fred Savages.
That 3 was the one, but the 4 is the first one I got. So I had it, like I said, in middle school, I had the fire red 4s and the military blue 4s. And after that, I was hooked.
Yeah, the military blue 4s were hard.
Yeah.
My mom
please bring those back quick.
Yeah, I hope so. Next year on the back, finally.
And you took me back when you said Payless, an embarrassing moment. Because same thing, I was always trying to get the Payless shoes that looked the best. So I grabbed, this is the dumbest thing, I grabbed a pair. They were called Brick Force, and they looked like Jordan 5s.
You had a naked dude on the side.
What they were doing like this?
He's sitting on the bed like this.
All suave and shit, right?
Yeah.
So I know that well, man. Many embarrassing moments, but
y'all don't remember the hoops back in the day? They had the dude shooting the jump shot.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
I was playing defense on them shoes
before the Rasheeds.
Yeah,
the hoops.
I remember the hoops, man. Well, let's jump into like what brought you guys into YouTube. Like everybody, I mean, I'm sure everybody, if you know us, you know them. So you know, maybe there's gonna be some new people in here. Just kind of tell us about what brought you guys to YouTube and how you guys formulated, you know, how you guys came together, because I think that's something that, you know, doesn't get talked about. We just kind of, you know, take the show for what it's worth. But I think that people want to hear about, you know, how you guys connected.
You want me to tell my story first, or you want to tell your story first?
we can do both. It don't matter. You know what I mean? We can do both. Well, I will start with this first. Like, I was on YouTube, maybe, I think I started YouTube probably like 2013-ish, 12, somewhere up in there. Just doing shoe reviews, stuff like that, man. Nothing serious. It was just, you know, like a little hobby. Not trying to, you know, get monetized or anything like that. It was just a love of just showing, you know, different people, you know, different type of sneaker that they don't normally see every day.
Mm-hmm.
But I think after a while, I got tired of it because it was like, man, trying to make videos and trying to make sure you stay on topic what you're talking about, and trying to keep, you know, the audience intrigued by what you're saying. And man, it been times where I've been trying to shoot a video. I'll be doing it for like 20 times. It'd be 20 takes or something like that. So I got to the point where I just say, you know, it'll be just a one take Jake type deal. From that point, I kind of like strayed away from it for a little bit because I started thinking like, man, you know, I started listening to sneaker podcasts, I would say 14, 15 ish. It's a lot of great ones that was, you know, that was out there and they're still out there. And for me, I just thought like, you know, I don't hear or see anybody actually talking about like vintage stuff, like from our era. And basically, man, like I was, you know, I met Hop. I'm gonna let him tell that story. I met Hop, and you know, fast forward, I kind of asked him. I said, "Hey, man, look, me and you kind of like the same. Let's try to see if we can do this 80s, 90s type deal, man, where we show, you know, and talk about vintage stuff, whether it's movies, TV, sneakers, clothes, music, you know, anything 80s and 90s. Let's talk about it." So it took us a while to kind of like get it off the ground. But once we just said, you know what, hit that live button, we hit the live button, it was like, okay, you here, you got to do something now. So basically, you know, that's how it started for on my side. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And I'm gonna let Hop tell his story.
All right, so when I met Black, I wasn't fooling with YouTube. I mean, I would get online everyone. I was mainly looking at Nike Talk. That's what I was doing. You know, it wasn't. I wasn't on the YouTube thing. I was looking at Nike Talk. That's pretty much Nike Talk 23 is back. Pickyourshoes.com. I was looking at pretty much all the stuff like that on the internet. Nothing really. The earliest YouTube memory that I have of somebody with shoes is, I think it's Jumpman Bostic, because I remember he had. I think I asked him this on the show. He had the Hummer with the Jordan signs on it. That's what I saw in the video, and I think he went inside and he showed like all these jerseys that he had. Like shoes was stacked to the roof in this one room. Stuff was falling over. So that's like my earliest memory of YouTube when it comes to shoes. So I met Black. I started selling my collection off because I was like, man, I was done with shoes. I was one of these people mad at resellers. Like, man, there ain't nobody doing this. No
man,
more.
I was taking all his shoes.
Yeah, I sold him some. Hey, the first two pair I sold him the ice blue 10s and they call them the cherry 10s, but I call them the white, red, and gray 10s. The white, red, and red.
Okay.
Man, bro, I was working at Foot Locker, so I was first dibs on everything. I had all the colors 10s. I was selling. I was like, man, I'm tired of this. Tired of shoes. Met Black.
I was like, man, what else you got to sell over there, man?
Yeah. I don't know what it was that connected me and Black, but I felt like he was a genuine person. You know what I mean? He was. I didn't feel like he was trying to get over on me on the shoes. So we just started chopping it up and kicking it. So Black asked me one day. He was like, "Man, we should do a podcast together." I said, "Who?" I didn't know what he was talking about. To be honest with you, I was like, "What?" He was like, "A podcast." So this was kind of like when I first got introduced to the podcast and then the YouTube. So he was telling me about some cats to watch on YouTube. He told me about Monday Midsole, Talking Kicks, Skinny, when Skinny was chilling in the bed. You know what I'm saying? Before the fame. It was another podcast that came on. That came on Saturday nights. I think Dunn's Kicks was on there.
The Cave.
Yeah.
I think it was Saturday Night with the Fellas. I believe that's the name of it.
And then I think he said something about Sneak Disc, but Sneak Disc they don't really do live. I was looking at the lives, you know what I mean, when I could catch them. So he started putting me on to everybody. So next thing I know, like I said, he has to do a podcast, and I was like, at first I really wasn't. I was like, I don't know about all that, you know. I wasn't really used to the social media thing. So we just, next thing you know, man, we was just like, we started coming up with stuff. I was like, I thought about it a couple weeks later, about a month later. I said, man, let's do it. Let's go. So we came up talking about, you know, doing something different, 80s and 90s stuff. And we just thought of a name, and Beard came up with the first logo for us. Appreciate you, Beard. Shout out to Beard Jedi. Yeah, he came up with the first logo, and man, next thing you know, we just took off, man, and it's been a journey, man. Sometimes it's a headache, but when I get up there, man, me and Black, we start kicking it, man. It's just a vibe, and I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say this real quick. Now, one of our names, we had like a list of names, man. It was some corny shit though, for real.
Give it to us.
But one of them that I did like was Two Dope Boys in the Podcast. I love that.
That'd be fire.
That's dope.
Oh, okay.
That's
I like
dope.
that.
That'd have been fire.
Because both of us are Outkast fans. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? I thought that would. I love that song, Two Dope Boys in Cadillac.
Yeah, that would have been fire.
Yeah, I like
Or some of the ones that you were at the bottom of the list.
I think one of them was called like Kick's Kitchen.
Cooking in the kitchen.
That ain't bad, but
It's really
I
not.
ain't never tell Black this one, but I was say I was thinking about like VCR boys. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit, Betamax.
Oh wow.
Rewind.
Real the real with
Going back to Blockbuster days now. Shit.
You got these people who are like 15, they be like, what's a VCR? What does that mean?
Yeah.
Right.
know,
Exactly. So,
Yeah, we had some. It was. I got a list of names, man. They somewhere around here, one of these notepads. But it was like, it was just, how you get a name and it just you blurt it out and it was like, that's it. So when we came up with Retro Talk Forum, it was like, it's everything in all rolled into one.
Right.
You can't really say we talk about sneakers because it's not in the name.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I feel like when you do a name like that, that means it's wide open.
It's open.
The topic is wide
but
open.
sneakers are why we're here, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is.
Right.
That's the
You know
common
That's
denominator.
how we met.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yep.
But I want to
See,
give you
I
guys
was-
that. Go ahead.
Now I was gonna say our situation was completely different. Kevin just came with a name out of nowhere. We was all just like, all right, cool. It was no list of names. We just took the first
I
name
did have a
Kevin
list.
came up with.
I did have a list, and then
Well,
because it was originally Midsole Monday, and then it got switched when I put it in. So I was like, all right, let's run it like that. So yeah, Daniel and I talked about it, and then was like, oh yeah, let's roll with that. So that's what it was. Hey, shout out to Mel,
I'm glad it
the
switched
artist.
for you, Dan. I'm glad it switched for you, Dan.
Yeah,
That Monday
yeah.
Midnight
I mean, both of
It's
them,
good.
ain't, both of them sound good. To be honest with you, you know what I
appreciate
mean. Monday
that.
Midsole, that's just like a ringer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it just flows better.
And I want to shout y'all show out, man, because I mean, I really enjoy like y'all content because it takes me back in the day, and it's like, oh man, yeah, I remember that. You know what I'm saying? And like a lot of people ain't doing. Like, I know Chilltown, he kind of gets into that too, but you guys kind of take it in even deeper. Like you guys got into it with the jerseys. I was like, man, I was sitting over there like, this one.
That was
and
a
I'm
classic
checking my
episode
jerseys,
right
make
there,
sure
dog.
my shit real. And I mean, basically, you guys actually turned me on to the jersey group because I was like, man, I've always collected jerseys, but I didn't know that there was a whole different society,
Man,
similar to ours. That
they be having
these
jersey
dudes
battles, bro.
ain't playing. Yeah,
Jersey?
they have
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's coming soon.
Jerseys.
Coming soon.
Okay.
hats.
I know hats. I've heard about everybody in hats and stuff like that. Jerseys, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Mhm.
Huh.
I actually
Okay.
sat in one
and
of
you
their,
know what? They got some.
one of their
it-
competitions they had. It was like 5 or 6 guys. It was a Zoom call, and they asked me to be a judge, and I was like, okay.
Nice jersey battle.
That's
Okay.
fire.
Okay.
Mhm.
One
There's
thing,
so
one
many
thing
cool
about
jerseys.
them though. One thing about them, if you get in the group and you ask them legit check something, if it ain't real, be ready to get clowned. They
Oh,
go,
yeah.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Are those
I
heavy?
got
Are there a lot of
I
fake
saw
jerseys?
something. I did see something. Yeah, man. They're
Jerseys are
Here's-
heavily faked. I didn't know that.
Most
Oh,
jerseys you see
yeah.
out there fake, dude.
Oh wow. Okay.
Hey,
Oh,
shout
yeah.
out to L Train for the $20 dono, bro. Appreciate that.
Oh, bro, salute.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Chilltown, like that's right. Throwback King. Follow Throwback King. He's
He can
the
spot
name
him.
speaks
Was
for
it
Wow.
itself.
Fat Boy?
Crazy.
What was his name? Fat Boy.
Fat Boy Snacks on
Snacks.
IG.
Fat Boy
Yeah.
Snacks, Throwback Kings. Yeah,
He's got some fire. Like he's the one that I had always I wanted a Bo Jackson jersey, and I was like, I'm gonna get one come hell or high water. So I went on to somewhere where you could make your own jersey. I was like, man, I'm about to make my own jersey because Mitchell and Ness kept messing around. So I made the jersey. The jersey takes like 5 weeks to create or something like that. And then like 2 weeks later, Mitchell and Ness dropped the Bo Jackson jersey again. So I'm like, man, let me go ahead and get this jersey too. So now I got 2 of the same damn jerseys, except for one of them. One of them Mitchell and Ness, and the other one's a custom. But it's just like you start watching, like, oh man, I remember that jersey. I remember the Phillies back in the '80s, like, I mean, just different teams, and back when we were kids, we used to play all the sports. Mm-hmm. So now I think kids get funneled into one thing, and they don't really appreciate, getting out into, like tennis and like Agassi and Michael Chang and I mean, even the hockey. I mean, NHLPA hockey on the Genesis brought me into hockey. So I'm over here playing. I mean, my favorite team this day is the Chicago Blackhawks, just because I was playing with Jeremy Roenick. What?
It was Detroit Red Wings for me, but it was the same thing playing NHL.
Yeah, like they were the dudes that like just did it, like, and I mean, I root for the Blue Jackets now, but they trash.
What about the Sabres?
Sabres. Buffalo's a hockey.
I was a big Red Wings fan, man. The Red Wings was the team back in the 90s.
Red Wings had beasts. Yeah, Steve Yzerman. They had a team, but we don't mess with Michigan. I know BAA is a devout Wolverine fan.
You damn right.
You don't mess with Bama either. I already know.
I don't mess with Bama either. Bama is the Cowboys of college football, so I can't.
Stop it. No, you don't do that, Polo. Don't do it.
And I say that though, Hop. You got Bama fans all over. People who ain't never even been to Alabama are Bama fans.
I give you that. We got some remedial fans. I give you that.
I mean, we do too, though.
Yeah,
I mean everybody does.
Everybody does.
Them country jokers down there, they take it too far sometimes.
Oh yeah. What school was it where the guy poisoned the trees?
Oh, that what he did. Auburn.
That was Auburn.
That was
Auburn. Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's the thing. They be doing crazy stuff like you were part of the team or you getting paid. Like,
and this dumb joker called in. Yeah, I poisoned a tree at Auburn.
Yeah. Why would you say that? Because you know how much.
Didn't he get like 7 years for that? Something.
Trees?
Oh, did he get jail time?
Yeah, I think he got jail time for that.
Yeah. You know, and I can see that because it's probably I'm about to say
that's like a monument down up there because when they roll that tree. It's like a college.
Oh, that's right.
They roll that tree. You know what I mean? I think when they win, they go to Toomer's Corner. I think that's the name of it.
That's it, Toomer's Corner. Yeah.
And they just roll the tree, and that man killed it. That's a national treasure now.
Man, that's did they all die, or were they able to save any of them? Or?
I think they was able to save the tree.
Okay.
But he ended up getting jail time out the hill.
I mean, that's crazy. A significant amount of money that it would have taken and probably if they had to do to fix it.
Oh yeah,
I know tree treatments are not cheap.
They're not cheap. Was it over $500 a felony? Is that what it is?
I think so.
They had to spend that. So I can see that. I hope it's worth it.
Grand larceny.
They took that like Bama was paying him or something.
I want to give the fellas they flowers as well because I used to watch them back in the day, but I used to ghost watch. I've never been that dude to come in the chat and talk. I've always ghost watched, and watching them made me realize, you know what? It's dudes out there who just like me, who from the era who like the same things that I like. For years, I mean, finding Kev and Daniel and Mo and Maul, was cool. But then seeing you guys, I'm like, man, this guy's just like me who appreciate those same things that I used to love and I used to, enjoy, and y'all do something that nobody else that I've seen is doing on YouTube. And y'all introduced me to so many new, like the guy with the runners. Who was that? What was that guy name?
He's in the chat, Levi.
Runner man. 5,000.
That's probably like my favorite page right now. That's probably like one of my favorite pages.
Heavy Air Maxes or what's the
dude got like samples of you got to check him out, Mo.
What's the page?
I mean, not just him. I mean, like,
I think you learned something.
Jersey, there's so many people y'all have had on. Yeah, you find new people that you never knew about. You discover things that you never heard about, and that's what I appreciate it. And like I say about everybody who's been out here lately, y'all don't get the love and attention that y'all truly deserve. Y'all don't have the following that y'all truly deserve, and it's frustrating to see you put out the content that you do, you know, and it's not being blown up on the level that it should be, you know. And I just, my whole thing is I want to see you guys grow to a place where people can see what we came from. People can see, you know, the things that we had back in our day compared to what we have today. You know, just like y'all had me on, we're talking about fashion. Like today, my post today, I got kids on there clowning. Man, you too old for that shit. Not realizing if it wasn't for us,
right,
there wouldn't be none of this that they were wearing. We started
be
this,
here because
you know,
their mamas wouldn't have met us.
Yeah, thing is, we be fresher than them. That's why they hate no Polo.
Exactly. Exactly. Man, they've been eating
can't
me
walk
up
out
today
the house
on
with
my
my
post.
hair all nappy and, you know,
Really?
clothes unironed and not matching and
Nah,
all. I can't walk out the house like that, man.
They didn't play. Our
Yeah.
parents didn't play that.
Yeah,
Nah,
kids will be
hell
out
nah,
there. It's
hell.
105 degrees with a hoodie on.
I
Just
can't.
because
I don't
it's a
see
name
that, bro.
brand.
I can't see how they do that.
My kids included.
I can't
Bro,
do
you
that.
ain't
They
by
sweating.
yourself.
They
You ain't
sweating.
by
Man.
yourself. I don't see my son sweat. I'm telling you, I saw a post that said them sweatshirts must have Freon in them.
With the AC.
Ain't no way
You ain't lying.
they wearing a sweater in 100-degree weather. It's hot down here.
Yeah,
Where I'm
I
at.
don't get it.
It's hot up here too.
Man. I tell my son, like, what you got that on for?
Yeah, the hoodie tied up.
These kids, man. Shit, yeah. Let me put something like that on. I'll be drenched.
So let me ask y'all this. Like, I mean, I got a couple like hypothetical questions. So first of all, what's the best era of sneakers, and why? Why would you say that it's the best era?
I'll say this. I'm gonna let Black elaborate because Black he finna break it down. For
All
me,
right.
the 90s because of
Okay.
the athletes.
Me too. Me too.
The 90s because of the athletes. Late 80s going into late 80s going into the 90s, 93, 94.
Mhm.
Yeah, to
Yeah.
me was that
I
was
agree.
that funk right there.
Mhm.
Well,
Too
I'ma say
many
this.
dope shoes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. You got to have a foundation when it comes to anything in life, period, right? So I felt like the 80s was the foundation for how these sneaker brands are now. So when the 90s came around, that new decade, the person to me that I felt kicked it off was Fresh Prince.
Right.
When he kicked it off, it seemed like the 90s, like the vibrant colors, the wild styles and super high top sneakers and stuff like that, man. The 90s like just killed the 80s. Like I said, the 80s laid that foundation.
Right.
The 80s was more of like that dope boy type sneaker. Clean, simple, classic. But when you go to the 90s, it's totally different. It's wild, it's in your face, stuff you ain't never seen before.
Technology
Like-
changed.
Yeah.
And, you know, and like
Yeah.
you said, the athletes that came through, the technology that goes into all this stuff, all these sneakers, you know what I'm saying? The 90s, bar none, you know what I mean? In my opinion, the 90s, period. Because the 80s, I say this, you know how them kids be saying, and the 80s raised me. I mean, I was born in the 80s, but the 90s raised me. I say that.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the best time
80s
period for everything. Music, fashion,
Oh,
sneakers,
yeah. 90s
sports,
was- yeah.
everything.
The 90s, I think, is like-
90s on.
I think when you think of the 80s, you can kind of put everything in the same box. I think that the beginning of the 90s and the end of the 90s are like, it feels like it's like 20 years difference just because of the evolution of how things came. Because I mean, even in that middle, you had like cross colors and stuff, but like you wearing silk shirts and
Mhm.
the
Rayon
overalls
shirts.
with the
Yeah.
one strap and you know
Yeah.
high top fades, and then you know afros came back.
The hammer
and,
pants.
yeah,
Hammer
and
pants, yeah.
I
super
ain't do that.
baggy
What
jeans
about them
with the
parachute
bottoms
pants?
cut.
I ain't
You
do
remember
that.
them parachute?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, them
No
hammer
Chinese
pants,
checkers
yeah.
over here.
Black, you went out there with the hammer pants.
Nah.
They went out there
I
saying, go
want
black,
to
go
have
black, go.
pants. I ain't gonna lie.
Look, I'm not going to nobody's talent show talking about
Yeah.
dancing across no damn stage.
I never had the hammer pants, but I did have the Bart Simpson drawed on the jeans.
Oh yeah, me
Yeah.
too. I used to
I
draw
thought
my
everybody
jeans
did that,
all the
man.
time.
I have bootleg
Yeah,
Bart
everybody did that.
shirts. The shirts that you get like when you like going to a baseball game and he got 20 shirts.
Oh, them
I
bootleg
used to make
shirts.
that.
Yeah, them
I
bootleg
used to make
joints.
that stuff. I used to do
I'm like-
Black Bart for people.
Yep.
all the
Yeah,
time.
Black
too.
Bart.
So Black Bart. I used to
Yeah,
make
he
that
had
on
dreads
stuff.
and everything.
Yep.
Mhm.
Drawing the jeans and everything. I ain't drawing the shirts. I'm drawing the jeans,
jerseys, all
You
that.
know what's crazy is that I think like when I really think back to it, like if something's fake now, we go in on it. But back in the day, people had mad fake shit and didn't even say nothing about it. People had fake cross colors, fake Carl Kanai. Remember, everybody used to
They
have
had
those.
stores. They had
Yeah.
fake stores. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you knew all that stuff when there was bootleg. You have a Carl Kanai shirt with a Hanes tag in the back.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it had them African prints and they had the Carl Kanai on there. You'd be like, man, where'd you get that from? Like, man, you know, my man down the street, he got them in the back.
I ain't wear that shit, man.
The Cutlass.
I ain't do it.
They were selling that at the corner store.
You know,
you stayed away
like
from
that
them
when
stores.
you were kids.
Me personally,
like when I was a kid though, like it was like, you know, I got the Black Bart. They don't sell it. Like I think that people used to wear those. Remember the Bugs Bunny and the Taz shirts, and then they start making all kinds of different ones of those. You're like, man, that ain't real.
And, you know, they had them cartoon characters looking like hip hop stars and stuff like that.
Yep. Crisscross.
Yep.
I like that black board shirt you talking about.
Fubu with the fat
that black board shirt you talking about, man.
That's Fat Albert.
You find one now, man. They taxing for that shirt, even though it's bootleg.
Oh yeah,
now.
yeah. Well, you can get a fake pair of shirts. You get a pair of Pro Wings, Jordan 1s. Like those will run you some money too. I mean, that stuff. There's a market. Yeah, there's a market for it.
Yeah,
that was my first pair.
Them shoes was plastic. Like if you could kick a ball and a hole would form in that joint.
If you go out and shoes right now, they melt on your feet.
Yep. It was like a cherry dip on your foot.
Man.
I got some more hypotheticals. Okay, say we go back in time. Let me see here. Who do you think should have their own signature that did not have their own signature? Now let me preface this because back in the day, we used to say this is his shoe, but only because he wore it, but it wasn't really his shoe per se. So who would you make? Who would be the first person that you give a signature to?
This
is like a trick question.
Now, you talking about sports, or are you just talking about in general? Are you simply talking sports?
In general, it could be anything. It could be anything. But I think that I think if you say you go back to the 80s or 90s, I think that it was probably more around athletes than anything.
If you ask me, I think Dwayne Wayne, Kadeem Hardison deserve a shoe. He wore more Jordan.
I was thinking
this is our question, Polo. This is I was thinking the
same. I think that you could look back on that right now and say it, but back in the day, he was fresh because we saw him wear the shoes that we liked. But I don't think that he got the full appreciation back in the day. I think he was like the sidekick. You know, like he played like Vampire in Brooklyn kind of messed him up, I think, because they had him playing that weird ass ghoul. And then,
you think it messed him up? A different world?
I think it did, man.
I never looked at him.
I think it watered him down.
That was my guy for fashion. Period. No, when it came to
fresh.
I didn't steal from too many people, but when it came to fashion, Kadeem Hardison, I wore the glasses, I had the hairdo, I wore the pants like he did with the J's. It was.
I can't see that, Polo. I can't see
you had the
with glasses in the hair. I can't see that.
You can't see, man. I think I'm gonna look for the pictures and I'm gonna try to send them to you. I had the same glasses. They used to call me Dwayne Wayne in school, man. Sure did.
Was you in the talent show with the hammer pants with all that stuff on too?
He had them patent leather dance shoes.
Damn.
Yep.
But yeah, let's let them answer it.
Well, no. I was messing with Polo because I was thinking along the same lines when the question was asked, does it have to be an athlete? Because in hindsight, them cats kind of like paved the way for fashion, like Polo was saying, rocking the Jordans. You know, you would be wanting to see what kind of fresh J's they gonna have on. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, you know, for me, like an entertainer, I think all the athletes that got a shoe deserved it. You know what I mean? Now, you know, once again, you could say Bo Jackson really didn't have his own signature shoe until that trainer that just re-released. You know what I mean? Because other athletes was wearing his shoes also. But you know, I'm in agreement with Polo because that's like one of the first things I thought of was either Martin, you know what I'm saying, or Dwayne Wayne.
Yeah.
You know, to give them like a colorway of their shoe or something like that. You know. So yeah,
And we can't forget Ron. I mean, Ron was fresh
BA.
too.
Yeah.
That's what I meant to say.
Ron
Both
was
of
the
them.
sidekick.
Yeah, both of them.
Yeah.
Both of them was fresh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Martin, that was
And
another
10.5,
one.
I had hair, man. I had more hair than your ass got right now. Damn it.
What you say,
BA,
bro?
who you got?
I'm gonna go to the athlete side. I've always been a fan of this guy, but he never really got his own signature shoe. He was always signed to like different brands, but just never got his own signature shoe. And that's Dominique Wilkins.
Okay.
You know.
Oh, okay.
I felt like he
'cause-
should have had his own either Brooks when Brooks was coming up in the mid to late 80s, and then when he
You're
switched
right.
from Brooks to Reebok. I felt like he should have at least had his own signature shoe. But he was just a spokesperson for the shoe. That's it.
That's a good
Yeah,
one.
because him and his brother,
I didn't
because
think about that.
Jared Wilkins,
Gerald, yeah.
he had the was a solo flight.
Nah, he was he was
thought
in the flight lows from 1991 because I remember I had that pair. It was a black, white,
I
and
thought
gray
he had
pair.
a couple pair that he was kind of rocking. I thought there was a high that I thought it was a solo.
Man, don't make me pull my books out.
Pull them out. No, it was the one with the hole. It had the holes in the side and was a New York knit colorway with white, and it had like the holes on the side. Flight.
Oh, you talking about the dynamic force? I mean the dynamic flight?
Maybe. I have to
Pippen
look
had the
it
same.
up.
Pippen had that same shoe. But Pippen had
I need to
33 on the
see
side of
that.
his.
Yeah, I gotta
shoe
look it
talking
up.
about.
I gotta look
Because
it
it's
up.
actually Hirachi. I think that's what you're talking about.
No, I'm not talking. I know what you're talking about with the Hirachi. There was one that was older. I have to look. I'll look it up and I'll send it to you in the group.
I got the Kicks magazine right here with every Nike basketball shoe made up until you
That's
tell me
the
the name of it,
Bible
I'll
right
look
there,
for it.
bro.
I thought it was a solo flight,
Man,
like a solo
man,
flight.
I used to have a subscription to that.
No, flight light, air flight light. I forget what year though. It had
The first
holes
air
on
flight
the
lights
side.
was the ones Wesley Snipes had on.
Yeah,
was a
maybe
super high
that.
top.
Was
But
that
it didn't have the
Oh.
hole showing the air
It had
pad.
the
That was
holes on the
zoom out.
side.
Yeah, it had the zoom out.
It had the. I gotta look it up. I don't even know where my damn phone is.
Did they have like two like little small holes to expose the airbag?
I thought the tongue was big and the tongue was big. Man, where the hell? How the hell I don't? Oh, here it goes. I'll go with mine.
You gonna pull it up on the screen, Kev? You went to your phone?
You're not talking about these, are you?
Oh man, that glare gonna kill. Oh.
No, those are the Hirachis. That's
Okay.
Okay.
no, it was a hold on, let me look.
See, they got so many in this magazine with big tongues and no paws, but yeah, yeah, they got everything on there.
Oh, good lord.
Gerald Wilkins.
Yeah, this is like every basketball shoe made up until this date, which was.
Let me see if I can.
Got me
But right there,
now,
you see
man.
it says every Nike basketball shoe sneaker ever.
What issue of
Yo,
Kicks is
I'm
that?
about to say, what issue is that?
The one with Kevin Garnett, the kick. This is like one of the first issues. This was the
That's
first.
like
one.
1998. That's when that came out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I used to have that one too.
Yeah.
See, there go Gerald Wilkins right there.
Yeah.
Show the shoe.
Yes, let's see the shoe.
I think is that the
Oh,
one
they
with the
got
big
it.
bubble on the ankle?
The big bubble on the ankle.
Zoom in, kid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hold
can
on.
you zoom in on that, Kev?
Hold on.
Oh, that looks cleaner now. I got.
That's the air flight
Those
line.
are white lights,
Air
yeah,
Flight
because they were the
lights.
high.
Okay,
I think it was the high
yeah.
version.
Yeah. That's it.
He had a Knicks color. It was white, but like it had the blue and orange in them. I forget. I can't find the actual picture, but I remember. I'm like, oh man, yeah, them was Gerald Wilkins.
But that got
you
the
know, it
flight
wasn't
too.
his.
You got the flight
thought you was
twos
talking
like that
about-
Miami colorway.
I thought you was talking about those at first.
Wait, hold on. Let's let it clear up. There we go.
Those are the
okay.
flight lows.
Air Flight lows.
I wish they would come out with the air flight light, like
They probably
the
They
would.
come
Pippen.
out with the 89.
Oh, I'm
the,
sure.
the Pippen
watching-
version.
I'm watching a
tripping.
pair on eBay right now.
Flight
Yeah,
lights.
what?
Yes,
Oh.
the high
Are
top.
you?
Man,
Yes.
I want the. Well, I guess they're considered a low, but you know the one that Scotty wore that had the white toe. They had the white toe. They were black and white, and they had the white toe and the small swoosh.
Where was the small swoosh on the toe box or
on the side?
It might be the 2, ain't it?
This is what Gerald Wilkins was wearing. I don't know if that's what you're talking about.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Which one is that?
That's the Flight Light High from 1990.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. But they had a Scotty would wear, sometimes he wear the white or the black and white lows with the white on the toe cap, and I can never find the one with the white on the toe cap.
I know what you're talking about.
Let me see here.
Could have been a player edition back then. You know,
could have been.
You know.
And then had you at the mall looking crazy, like, well, you got these ones.
Yeah. Sure ain't never came out.
Right. They didn't need to come out then. All right, well, let's do this one. I got another hypothetical. All right, say you could go back in time and you're the CEO of a shoe company. What shoe company would you revive, and who would you make your signature athlete?
That's a good question.
Revive is in like
done,
you know,
like a company it may be around now, but it's not
like a British Nike
to where it could have gone. Like it's not.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it could be a BK, it could be a Tonic, it could be.
I thought Black was gonna say Tonic for sure.
Brooks could be.
I can't do that because Ty Mopkin, he's doing that, so I'm gonna leave that to him.
Okay.
Coffee said.
You know what?
I'm saying LA Gear in the chat.
Yeah, I saw that one.
They still got LA Gear out. Skechers selling.
Elise.
LS. It's LS.
It's called. We had a history lesson. It's called LS. Yeah.
Man, look, I've been saying that for 50 years.
We have too.
We got corrected. We got corrected on air.
Yeah. Hey, the funny thing is, he told us before we went live, and we still said it.
He said, just think of the letters LS. That's it. Exactly. We still saying Elise.
What up, killer?
I'm gonna still stay with Reebok.
Okay.
I think Reebok, for me, back in the late 80s, early 90s, they was right neck and neck with Nike.
Right?
Yeah.
That's true.
They had the innovation before Nike even had the innovation.
Right.
Like Durabuck.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Nike didn't have Durabuck until Reebok came along with it. Reebok named it another name, but Nike came and they kind of skyrocketed from that because they was like, how are they getting this material? Okay. The signature brand or signature models I will bring back would be, I will bring back the Reebok cross trainers.
Okay.
I feel like the Reebok cross trainer pumps was like the shit to me.
Those are fire.
The Black Top series, they gotta bring the Black Top series back. Like, I mean, the Boulevards, the Battlegrounds with the pump, I still got mine. They need to bring all that back. They need to bring their runners back, man. They had some of the comfortablest runners in to man. They was up there with like New Balance. That's how like they do all the questions and the D Browns. They do all the stuff that they know people will actually buy.
Right.
But I mean, for me, I would dig deeper in that lineage because Reebok, they got a extensive, lineage. They got history, man, that whoever owns Reebok right now, they should be shot. Just my opinion. Because they got so much shit that they can bring out to the masses, especially like purists like us. I mean, I wore Reeboks back in the day and I still do. But if they gonna bring out a Reebok question every other week, it's like a Jordan 1. You get tired of that shit, man. You want to see something new and something fresh,
And that's all they seem to bring back is the AI stuff.
I'm glad they brought the DMX back, though. I need to go and get a pair. I'm kind of
but it's not
the real
DMX. I'm gonna say the DMX doesn't work because I remember DMX. I had them back.
I mean, we ain't never gonna get the real
air transfer from the front to the back and the back, and I think that was something that that was just like it was like a gadget almost. It took a shoe to a whole different level. And I think that they when they were coming out with the pumps and the DMX, like Black said, they were right there. I mean, you had what was that battle like Dave and was that Dave and Dave or
Oh, you talking
whatever?
about the
Dave
the
versus Dave.
triathlon?
Yeah,
The Olympic
Dan
Oh
guys.
and
yeah,
Dave, I
yeah,
think.
yeah.
yeah, Dan and Dave.
Yeah.
Dan
Yeah.
and Dave, yeah.
I mean, the Michael Chang, like
That's another one they need to bring out. Those court victories,
Yeah.
man. Like, come on, man. They got stuff in they baggage that they can bring out, as opposed to the same old. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Like,
and then stop dumbing down the tech, because the thing that
exactly.
made them cool is not on there anymore. Like the pump don't pump. I honestly
Right.
felt like my Omnis, like I felt like it got a little tighter in the forefoot, but nowhere else. I remember back in the day, it used to get all around your foot, like at least on the
All
top
right, yeah.
part,
On the yeah.
yeah, and on the sides.
Fourth?
But like now it's just like nah. So I mean that's just, it takes out the cool part about it, you know. And I think that if they need to go back to the drawing board and make the shoes the right way, then that's what they should do, as opposed to just trying to throw something out there. And you know, and people are like, oh, you know, what is it? Like you got the Shaq attacks. Like, what are y'all doing? How do y'all only go up to 13, and then the 13s, you know, like they go like super fast? Shaq wore a size 20. What are y'all doing? You know, it's a shoe for a big man, and you made it for all little foots. Come on, man. Like,
I mean, I wouldn't go to a 20, but you know.
But I mean, yeah, you can't go. You don't go to 20, but you. I mean, you
15,
maybe
16.
maybe you make a shoe that caters to the big man. You know,
That's
like
true.
I mean, there's guys out there that wear 15s and 16s, and well, you know, Caesar. Shout out to Caesar.
I saw a comment in the
Go
chat.
watch.
I think that was Big Joe. I wanted to say this earlier, but I think the people over at Troop are not giving that shoe brand any justice. I even talked to one of the reps from Troop, and I kept asking him. I was like, "Hey, this shoe that I had back in 1988-89 is called the Troop Solution High. It's basically a ripoff of the Nike Revolution. Looks just like it, but their Air Tech was supposed to be like a cooling system. It's like a square clear gel box on the bottom of the midsole. They had the big strap. They had nice materials. Now materials was on point. But then when it came to like the LL Cool J shoes with actually his LL Cool J logo on the side of the shoe, it's like, man, come on now. What I've heard about that is they don't want to give what LL is asking for. But I'm like, if he endorses it, you're not saying that you're not going to make any money off that?
Yeah, and the longer they take, the more detached the crowd is going to be.
Exactly.
So, like, I mean,
I think they missed their calling on that. Maybe like, I think the first retro came out in 2004, then they came back out in 2008. I think they missed their window, like right in between there.
I think that like what some of these shows need to do is they need to get with like Power, like chasing Raising Canaan. Like
shit, Nike
got
them
locked up.
Nike got them locked up.
Yeah, they got
you don't see
all
nothing
kinds of
like
Jordans
on all them shows.
Yeah,
but I've seen
Yeah.
the one guy he's wearing Rude, which I mean, you know, is basically like a Jordan 1, but you know, with some weird design on the side. But yeah, I mean, I think that they need to tap into some of these shows that people are watching every week, that people clamor to. I mean, there's a lot of shows that are set back in the 80s that, hey, we're gonna put these out, and boom, like what was it, Snowfall, where they had Man Boy that had the feelers.
Feelers on, yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
like I feel like they're missing the boat, because I did see, I mean, and that's something that probably we would catch on one of the Power. Dude had the grapes on, but he had the Jumpman in the back. I was like, man,
yeah. They you'll see that a lot. You'll see stuff that's retro that I notice that a lot. That's crazy. I'll be looking at shit like that too, but I notice that a lot.
Yeah, they need to, like, you know, get the historian. People gonna know. They're like, oh yeah, you know, they had the Grape Jordan, but them ain't the same ones. But
Nah.
Like I said, Fila is another brand, man. Like, you know, only thing they got is Grant Hill that they're living off of. Like,
yeah,
they got more stuff out
eating
there,
off
man.
Grant Hill. They said
Did
forget
they ever
Mashburn.
have another? Oh, that's right, Mashburn was.
Yeah, Mashburn. Jerry Stackhouse.
Stackhouse, man.
Right,
the Stackhouse 2. I think the Stackhouse 2, man. They need to bring them out, man. Like
The Fila Run
ASAP.
Ball. Yeah, man. Fila had a lot of stuff. Fila in that 90s, that crisscross. I remember they had all the colors. I forget what the name of the shoe is. It basically like an Air Force One.
Hey, I was going to say I had them when I was in high school. I had the red pair, the white with the red pair.
Yep, I had the white with the black.
100. That's what they call.
Okay. Hey, Flash, appreciate the $20 don't know. He said the Fila M squads.
Yeah. When we went to Atlanta SneakerCon, we found them shoes, man, in I think it was a DTLR outlet for like $30.
Man.
Yeah, they was cheap though.
Yeah. Atlanta got the shoe stores, man. In all honesty, every time I go to Atlanta, I find something. Atlanta got the stores.
Yeah, they got some nice spots.
Man.
Wasn't that me and you, Marcus, who went to with Jenkins to a spot, or am I thinking? No, never mind.
No, I didn't. I didn't go to Jenkins.
No, I'm sure me and you went to some spot. I'm trying to think who it was.
I mean, we went to some spots, but not with Jenkins. One time we was with Jenkins, we was drinking.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Maybe Jenkins. Maybe he told us to go to a spot. Maybe
a little taste or two.
Yeah, Mo was dancing with his eyes closed.
Jenkins come in taking care of $6,000 tabs and stuff.
That's right. I forgot about to say.
Shout out to Jenkins, man. Shout out to Jenkins.
Yeah. Shout out to Jenkins.
Let's go back to Atlanta.
It's football season. It's about to get busy again.
Yes, it is.
Pause. All right. Well, let's transition. We went a little long, but definitely
facts, Cat.
I mean,
Oh yeah, I just realized that.
Love
I got 5 minutes, so pick a good topic.
All right. Well, you got to jump, then you can. You know what I'm saying? But let's go on the recent pickups real quick. Let me go ahead and transition here.
Let me show you my
what?
Let me show you my recent pickup.
What's in the box? Sponsored by Unboxed app. Make sure you guys go ahead and download it. If you guys are an iOS user, make sure you have the Unboxed app on your phone. Download it today if you haven't already, and upload some shoes in there. This is where we talk about what we picked up in the last week, as well as we will run through a couple of the shoes that are coming out this week and see what gauge everybody's interest in them. I don't think that there's really anything that's coming out, but we'll kind of go through and we'll look. We'll start with our guests first. Let's go with Hop first this time.
Good, because I have one thing, and this wasn't in the box, it was in the bag. So
okay.
The 89 from Sense Apparel.
Old time.
Yes.
I like that.
Greatest silhouette of all time. So
yeah, that too.
Where you get that from, Hop?
It was a pre-order. Black is actually Sense Apparel. It's
okay.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
that's the same one that Weartest is always wearing, right? Is it the same?
Yeah, I believe the same. I believe.
Okay.
So yeah, it's like since 1989. So
okay.
Yeah, pick that up. Black sent me the link. It was a pre-order. I actually pre-ordered it. Shoot.
I was gonna say
a month ago. That's all I got.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Hey. Black.
Oh yeah, I got a little bit. I ain't got much.
He was like in thought. He's like deep in thought over there.
Shout out to Turnpike Tony. I think he's in the chat, man. Like I linked up with him, man. When I was in LA this past week. They had like this pop-up shop and he was telling me about it. And it's called Bricks and Wood. Shout out to the owners of Bricks and Wood, man. Black owned company. They had this thing that they had a collaboration with the LA Dodgers. And I was like, yeah, I slide through. You know what I'm saying? Me and my wife, my partner, his wife had slid through that. You know what I'm saying? I like I said, I appreciate you, Turnpike, for, you know what I mean? Just the invite alone, you know what I mean? So I bought this hat, to support him.
Okay.
That's a LA Dodgers hat. Nothing
Nice.
major, but it's a collaboration with the Bricks and Wood.
Oh,
And on the
okay.
back you see it
Okay.
says "With Love."
Nice.
Real quick, the collaboration was, if I think I'm a Turnpike, correct me if I'm wrong. Mookie Betts, I think he wore a shirt that said, and don't quote me, I think the quote gonna be wrong. We need to have more blacks at the stadium, to support the Dodgers. And they had like this whole campaign that they roll out. They had the t-shirts, they had jerseys. I think they had like 5 or 6 hats. And I said, well, let me get a hat. This is probably one of the cleaner hats that I like. I'm not too keen of white hats, but I like this one because of the blue pinstripe.
Mm-hmm.
And it also came with a pair of socks.
Okay.
Bricks and Wood socks. That was like one of those free gifts that they threw in for supporting them.
Nice.
And I know Turnpike was telling me that they had some collaborations with some sneaker brands like K-Swiss, New Balance, that thing. And I think he's coming out with something else down the pipeline. So y'all check out Bricks and Woods, man. And shout out to Turnpike Tony, man. Cool dude, man. Super cool dude, man. Appreciate that too, man. He know what I'm talking about.
Oh,
Turnpike
talking
is
about
the
some
guy,
trees. I know.
And I'm surprised Kev didn't take away the zoom in.
They came pre-stink.
The only time I think a Michigan anything will be on this show, right?
I do have Michigan shorts. I do have Michigan basketball shorts.
Oh, for
Which
real?
ones you got?
I mean,
I got the blue. I got the yellow one
gotta
somewhere.
Be the Fab Five. Gotta be the Fab Five.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got.
that's the
you
reason.
was all right with me
because
with the hat you got on tonight. That was all I needed. The hat you got on this.
Oh, the Houston hat. Hey man,
Yeah.
I try to coordinate with
It's the greatest symbol in our baseball.
Hey, real quick. You know I'm a Bama fan, but I had an Auburn Bo Jackson jersey. I just never wore it.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, the champion version.
I got my shirt. Sense Apparel.
Oh,
Okay.
If you've seen my reel on
White cement.
Instagram, you've seen the shirt.
nice.
I had to get it for my 99 fours that I'm gonna probably go ahead and get restored.
Okay.
And last but not least,
Oh, drum roll.
got these Converse.
Oh.
Larry.
Now these are the
About to say, Larry, huh?
2003 version. As you can see, it got the grandmama hang tag.
Oh,
Hate.
The reason why I really got these sneakers though, to be honest, is only one thing. That right there.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I got these, because of that too. Because the 2013-14 version, they didn't come with a number.
Because they won't pay him.
They didn't want to pay him exactly. So I wanted to get something that, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I wonder if one day they'll
right.
just drop all the old ones, like bring out the Kevin Johnsons too.
Oh yeah, those running slams. They
Yeah.
need to bring those out.
All right.
That's all I got, man.
Mo, you said you didn't have nothing? Darkness.
There you go.
He got that new version of the Air right there.
Right.
You got Skip's water bottle.
The air.
Well, I'm kind of mad because
because
I had a package that was supposed to be coming tonight, and I just looked, and it looks like they moved it again to tomorrow. I've been waiting on this package since Friday.
A hole in it.
Unboxed an early pair, but yeah, it's probably stolen. So
Nah,
you ain't gonna worry about
it, man. You gonna get it.
Nah, I know what it is too.
But I got the
Okay.
Kith New Balance 990.
Nice.
I don't know how to pronounce the Cyclade, whatever it's pronounced, but
Uh-oh.
I need to get the whole. I need to get the whole pack. I like this. I like this. This collab.
Those
It's
are
pretty
nice.
dope pack.
Yeah. Those are the joints that came with the stand socks, right?
Yeah. I got the stocks came with them. I ain't took them out the box yet, and it got a little bag. You got a shoe bag in there too, like you get like if you buy some LV or
Like a
Gucci or something.
luxury.
Like
Oh shit. Okay.
yeah, it's
Dust
a nice
bag?
little bag. Yeah, it's a little dust bag.
Okay.
And then Early pair on the dirty denims.
Nice.
This guy.
Clean.
Hate.
How are those, man? I'm about to say.
I'm not going to lie,
Same
man.
thing, Mo.
I love them. I mean, I love them. The material on it is nice. I mean, it's just a dope shoe. I have a hard time with denim shoes because you can't really rock them with no denim pants because you just throw the whole look off. But you know, throw some little cargos on. But it's a dope shoe, man. Air Max killing it this year.
No, you gotta get you a whole denim outfit, denim jacket, everything.
Yeah, I'm already looking for a dope denim jacket to go with them.
Nice. Dirty denim jacket.
Polo.
Oh, that's ready. It. Oh, so now so I definitely know what
Polo is battle ready.
You ready to battle anybody? Nah, I don't battle, man. I leave that for y'all juggernauts.
Man, I don't do it either, man.
No.
I ain't got nothing.
Hey, I would love to see you battle, dog, because I know what's up.
Man, you know what? If I would have before I trimmed my collection down, I would have battled. But my collection ain't what it was. It's not what it was.
Really?
I want to see you battle and then shit talk at the same time. I want to see you battle and shit talk at the
same time. People keep talking about that Air Max battle.
Yeah, go ahead. Do it.
I can see that now.
Do it for the culture, man.
You know what? I would love to see that. Just something just completely different. Like I like the Braun challenge, like just silhouettes of just something besides Jordans. You know what I mean? I would love to see an Air. I like that. Okay.
Yeah. I feel that that might need to be your debut, dog.
Yeah, man.
You know
you gotta do it.
Put it on, Marcus. Set it up.
Don't try to be humble, dog. You know, just go ahead and
get it.
Look, Black got me in the battle. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out what you guys got in the chat. We'll go ahead and populate those. I got a couple pickups. Actually, I got 3, but I only got 2 down here. I did pick up.
I ain't distressing them.
I did pick up the New Balance with 9060. Yeah, I got the 9060 with the brown and the black colorway.
When did those come? That's your second pair of the 9060s?
Yep.
Joint's comfortable.
Yeah, they are super comfortable.
Yeah.
Shout out to City Gear for sending me these.
I saw your picture.
Brown 19 lows. Otherwise, I would not have probably had them. But all red. You know.
Did you request all red, or did they just have?
I had a choice.
Okay.
So yeah, we're gonna do the all red, and then I got these.
Oh, this man.
You dirty
son. This man be quiet.
What you think about him, bro? What you think about him, bro?
I like them. I mean, they're similar to the Carolina. They're like a old dish towel.
Wait, what?
Like
that's not a good way to sell it. You're like, yeah, they're similar to the Carolina. Like
it's it's like I don't know. It's cool. It's cool.
I mean,
is it like Barney ass your feet?
Oh yeah,
Barney with that.
Yeah, I mean it's
it look clean though.
Yeah,
how does that green work with that? That's what I'm questioning. Like,
it looks good.
Would you want to paint the green black? Maybe would you consider doing something like that? Or?
No, because I think that you need to have something that breaks it apart. Now, maybe if they went orange on the green, that would look fire like a. You got orange in the
green,
back.
Like the midsole and the wings part.
Yeah, it's like a military green.
Yeah,
okay. Because it looks gray on my screen.
It's a green. Because
then it's got specks on the. Yeah, it's got little specks on the green. That's what
I feel what you're saying. That orange would have popped the same color as the Jumpman.
Yeah, it would have been like a Phoenix Suns type joint. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, like you can rock this. I mean, you put some camos on there.
This was a woman's release, right, Kev?
Yeah. This is
so I didn't know they were
14. Okay. Yeah. So
cool.
I don't think I took these out of any women's ways because they were readily available for. I mean,
maybe just Brittany Griner. That's all. Just Brittany Griner.
Well, I mean, she doesn't need them now.
Damn.
This guy, blooded.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? They said that Robin's working on getting her out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
So he'll
make it happen.
He got the one dude back,
Yeah.
but
I'm
then
at-
he didn't last very long once he got here. They had already cooked him up.
I saw what Roy said he was trying to help to get her back. Roy's a citizen over there. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Roy got citizenship over there, dog. I don't know.
I'm mad. I missed Rodman when he came here. But
He was at the thing at the con?
He was at con. Yeah.
You people got some pictures with him. Matter of fact, Seth couldn't. He missed him, but then I guess he was staying in the same hotel as him. They caught him in the lobby. Said, took pictures, talked, like he was real cool, So I was like, okay.
Shout out to Seth,
I saw Miss Donna. I know she be in the chat sometime. Miss Donna got a Indestruct signed by him.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah,
oh,
he
for
signed
real?
her shoe. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Damn,
She was wearing.
really?
Hey, she was wearing the shoes at SneakerCon.
Hey, Paula.
And she met him and took him off, and he signed her. Yep.
Nice.
That's dope.
Nice.
Man.
Nice.
Dope.
Damn. That was
Shout out to Donna.
Thanks, Poodle.
Yep.
Nice.
But yeah, let's
Look,
let me go. You got to jump.
Yeah, I'm about to jump, but
you got to transition.
Yeah, once you transition, you're gonna come back and I'll be gone. That's the shit.
Go ahead, man. You good?
Oh. Yeah, I transition. I just thought about that.
You got to transition.
Okay. Appreciate y'all, fellas. We'll catch up for sure. Thank you, chat.
All right, Mo.
All right, brother.
You guys take it easy.
We'll text you.
Be safe, bro.
Okay, cool.
All right, let's go ahead and I'm gonna run through some of these. Air Max 97 OG. You guys feeling these? Or
hated it.
Yeah, they're like, man. Nike Dunk Low Vast Gray.
Another basic dunk.
Yeah, the Sakai Nike Cortez.
Good on those.
I kind of like these. I don't know what it is about them.
Need them. Yeah, I like the bottom, but I just
exactly.
Yeah.
I saw somebody rocking them, and they look dope on feet, but I wouldn't get them.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, they still got that nasty toe box, but the back of the shoe and the bottom was kind of fire though. But
yeah.
Then we got the Crocs Pollux Cobbler. That sound like something.
I tried for him.
It's a mouthful.
Had a 220. I had a 220 minute wait.
Really?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Hey, Hop, you still waiting,
bro?
Yeah,
220
still waiting.
Wait.
We'll never get these.
Yeah. Then the second time they dropped, it was 120. So
Man.
yeah, I don't know what's going on with their website, but yeah, I tried for them.
All right. Well,
they gotta do better. Their brothers gotta do better.
But then we got the Fro Skate Nike SB Dunk High. Anybody feeling those?
Decent.
I mean, they dope, but I don't need them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna skip some of these.
I'm gonna say this.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I think he do. Hop and BAA have me looking at completely different type of shit. So I blame them.
I'm the hype. I'm the hype beast.
Before them,
I'm the old nigga.
I would have been on them dunks, but now they got me looking at different shit. So I'm like, nah.
So are we looking at anything that am I passing stuff up? The only ones I see on here is the penny.
We had the white pennies. Yeah. If we can get them, get them.
Yeah,
I'm good.
You got the white pennies, Polo?
Yeah, I got them.
Oh yeah, you did. You did. I did see you have. My bad, Black. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying I'm good on those because that's a lot of white for me.
It is.
And the one
that's
I really
what's killing me
was
right
Orlando. Yeah.
Yep.
Throw some dark laces in them. But yeah, you step in a puddle, it's a wrap. Then we got the Serena Williams Nike Air Force Low. Like house shoes.
Yeah.
Anybody feeling these Adidas 4D forward 2s?
Nah.
I've always wanted to try them to see how the cushioning is. Has anybody tried those?
I've tried them all before. They're comfortable, man. They're comfortable. I just don't like how they look.
Which version did you try? The first version or like the later versions?
I think it might have been the first one because it was about. It was that year we was in Atlanta. How long was
green
it?
one?
3 or 4 years. That might have been what it was.
because I've heard
I don't
that
remember.
those shoes are not comfortable when they first came out.
They
But they
look
got
like
better.
basket sandals. You know them old school basket sandals.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Y'all remember them jelly bean shoes?
Jellies.
Oh man,
Oh man.
had every color.
Wait.
My mama had me in them things. Talking about I had them long ass tube socks going to school when I was in elementary school.
Yeah,
Y'all
the
used to
two
wear
stripes at the
jellies?
top. Yeah, the
Niggas wore
stripes at the
jellies
top.
where y'all at? Niggas wore
What?
jellies where y'all at?
My
What?
mama made me wear jelly beans, bro, in elementary school.
Are we
for
talking
real.
about the same
Yeah.
thing? The
Yes.
sandals
Yeah,
that
they
look
the
like
shoes,
sandals?
they clear
country,
colors.
dog. Just because
Yeah,
we
we-
country, that don't mean we was up
Please
on stuff, dog.
tell me you have pictures of this
Who, me?
somewhere.
I had to find the pictures, bro. But
Yeah, I
I'm
wanna
serious.
see
I
that.
did. Look, quick story, real quick. I'm in the 5th grade and I'm putting these on. So we go out to recess and we was playing kickball. And they used to be scared of me because when I point like this, I'm hitting that mug over the gate.
Kickball legend.
In your
The whole
jellies.
team going toward that
jealous.
side, bro.
Man, he had kicked the thing, burst
Hey, them
into
jellies was
LeBron.
money back in the day, bro.
We got the Alma Manier Nike Air Ships.
Ain't nothing else getting in.
Let me ask y'all something. When y'all saw that advertisement, did y'all know that was a airship on his shoulder? Because I couldn't see it.
Nope. Not until I think Caddy pointed it out, but no.
That's what I was about to say. Caddy pointed it out. You know what I mean? Because I ain't know what was going on. I'm looking at the feet, not the
Right.
shoulders.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
But yeah,
man,
those
are gonna be
airships
impossible.
is decent. Yeah, 2,300 pounds. Yeah.
I mean, if they really want people to like the airship, I think they got to make some that are available to get. Like everyone that's come out has been damn near impossible, or
True.
overpriced. So if I'm gonna pick one or the other, if I'm gonna pick a Nike Airship or a Jordan 1, I'm gonna go Jordan 1. I actually like the Jordan 1 better. I don't like the heel collar on the Airship as much, but I mean,
I think we'll see some GR releases because usually when they want to test something out, it's Alma Manier or Union that does a shoe, and then after that, then we're gonna start seeing GR. So
we gonna see.
Oh, so I wouldn't mind catching a pair.
I get a pair for retail, but just to
Yeah,
have it.
exactly.
Just to
Yeah,
have
I
it.
feel you.
right.
Then we got Marcus's Dirty Denims
Yes,
dropping, and then Nike Dunk High. These are women, so these are satin. It looks shiny. And then the Nike Dunk High. I kind of like these. These maroon
one is
and
that?
Hold on,
maroon and gray
I
joints.
may have my package. I'll be right
do?
back. It's saying
Beetroot. Oh,
maybe. Hold on. Shit.
I thought you said they
Uh-oh.
pushed it
Y'all
back.
go ahead.
All right. Let's
Good,
go
bro.
through. We'll see if there's anything that jumps out. What do y'all feel about these ISPA links?
I give
They
those
look like a
2
tank.
thumbs down.
You look like a
It looked
tank
like
on
a
your foot.
box troll, like a techie box troll. Like you
Man,
probably
like
through the
comfortable.
forest.
Them shoes probably comfortable as all out.
They might be.
That is.
If they go, if I go to the outlet and I see them for $50, I might try for a pair.
Nah, hey, try them on first. Try them on.
Yeah. Then you got the Omni. I think these are already out in some places. The Omni Zone 2 Sky Above pump that probably does not work. And then you got Skip's Reebok Classic Leather. Shout out to Skip.
Oh man, from 89.
We got anything else?
Hold on, those Kikimas coming out. Is that
The
that's the Nike shoe?
Those, they
the
coming
Kukimas.
out. Yeah.
They coming back out
Mm-hmm.
all the way to the right. That's what I was talking about.
They got that
These?
cage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Y'all don't remember them back?
Hey
in
man,
the day?
don't
I
pass
do
up
remember
the
them.
don't pass up the
Kikimas.
Saucony right above it, man. What that is?
Yeah, I was looking up at the Saucony. What? Yeah, let
Man,
me.
you already
zoom-
got something like
Zoom
this.
on that. Zoom on that. Let me see it.
You already got something like this.
Oh, that's SNS. Okay, then.
Y'all copy
Oh,
these?
yeah, I might.
Look to the
I might.
outdoor.
Man, there's so many Sauconys that I'm behind on that I need to cop right now. But yeah,
Bruh.
that might be a pickup. That might
Let's
be a
see
pickup.
here. You got some wash denim 97s. Yeah. And you got the wash denim Dunk High. These are women. I thought those already came out.
Yeah, they've been out.
Bad Bunny Forums.
Those I want. I want
You
those
do?
forums. Yeah, I like that color, man.
Yeah, the color is kind of straight. It's a little bit different on the heel, and then got the double tongue.
Do you have a pair of forms, Polo?
Yeah, I got the Home Alones. Yeah.
Oh, you got the okay. Are they comfortable? Have you put them on?
Yeah, I like them, man. That's one of the shoes that I was able to wear all day, and I didn't have no issues out of them.
Yeah.
Well, I think that the strap is a little bulky, at least on the Home Alones. I don't know if it's going to be the same.
Yeah, I don't strap them though. I kind of let the strap hang.
I've actually seen some dope colorways coming out in the more up tempos. Like they had a red toe one I thought was kind of dope, but I mean, I feel like every time an up tempo comes out, it ends up on sale somewhere. Hey, shout out to OG.
OG sneakers.
What's up, OG?
It's good, OG.
Out there living his skinty life.
Hey, OG probably walking somewhere right now.
Zoom Flight 95s.
Right.
I'm good on that.
Yeah.
Them like Uno cards.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing on the colorway with those, man. I don't get it.
Yeah, they keep. I don't know, man. Like
it's crazy. They'll give us a crazy colorway and those, but won't give us like another silhouette that we really want.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the Zoom Flight 5s. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I want the Maestro ones to come back.
Nice.
Yeah, I like to see those come back. And the Scottie Pippen with the black with the red joints. Yeah, that's all we got on that one. Let me stop the share. Y'all want to hit a topic or two? Oh, he got them. They are here. Let's go ahead and zero in on him. He's got the yellow toes. These are the real ones.
These are the authentic. No UAs over here, buddy. No UAs over here. Let's go ahead and get them out the box. Man.
I guess I could wear those with crew stuff.
These pretty nice. The leather is nice for the most part all over. Of
The yellow
course, we're not talking about Shadow Backboard. Man, it's still to me.
Is it?
Yeah,
it's to the black and what's the black and yellow ones that just came out?
Oh, the Pollens.
Yeah, the Pollens. Is it similar to that?
Oh, hold on. Let me get the Pollens, the Shadow Backboard.
Right, yeah, you can hold them together because I might end up getting these. I'm trying to think what I'm gonna eat after this.
What you gonna eat?
Yeah, I might make.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the same thing.
I want some bacon. I need to stop eating that shit.
You want food with the turkey bacon? Put the bacon in the air fryer, make it halfway a little more healthier.
Yeah, I mean, I buy it here and there, but like when you want that bacon, like I just like I'd rather have maybe 1-2 pieces and put on a sandwich.
Bacon, bacon.
Yes.
Yeah,
Gotta be crispy though. Gotta be crispy.
Yeah, crispy for sure. Okay, so the comparison. Hold on. Let me.
Yeah, these are Shadow Back boys over here.
Wait
a minute. Hold on. These Shadow Back boys right
that's
here.
The Shadow Back
I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, my bad. And then you got the Pollens right here, and then you got the Texas right here. So it's kind of similar. It's a little darker though. It's really in person.
The pollen is darker, or the
man. Yeah, it's like the pollen is more of a yellow, whereas the yellow toe is kind of like a yellowish orange, more so. But they're not too far different in color. But yeah, it's not as orange as I thought it was going to be in person. It's really not. I thought it was going to be orange in that. So yeah, pretty dope. I mean, the material is great. I mean, the only area here that I
show the bottoms. When you show the bottoms, you can see the difference in the colors.
Yeah,
when you show the bottoms with the other ones, like you can see the difference. Yeah. So yeah, the pollens look more yellow. Yeah, like you said, they look more yellow.
Yeah. And I wear my shoes, y'all.
I often say Polo say I do wear my shoes.
I do
Shout out to
my
coffee.
shit. Shout out coffee, even though I don't wear all my shit coffee, so I don't start that shit. But yeah, I wear my shit.
You ain't wore those. You ain't wore those yellow toes yet.
They'll get worn probably SneakerCon weekend.
You gonna lace them up?
Weekend. Yeah, I got a perfect fit for them. So yeah, not bad, man. Not a bad shoe.
All right. Y'all want to tackle a topic or two, or y'all got to?
No, I ain't. I'm
All
good.
right. All right. Do y'all want to talk about the new Nike silhouettes and rank them, or y'all want to get into the top 5 '80s heroes and villains?
I'm gonna say that heroes and villains for last.
All right.
I think that'll be a good one.
All right, so we could breeze through a couple of these. Let me go.
Beard, it's a taxi beard for the color taxi, black and sail. Yeah, it's a taxi.
So them the taxi ones. You heard it here.
Basically, yeah.
You heard it here. Taxi ones.
I'll take them. Let's talk about it. This year, I feel like there's a lot of similarities in all the shoes that are coming out for the 2022 and 2023 basketball season by Nike signature athletes. I'm typically a LeBron, supporter first and foremost, but I think that his shoe might be out of the 4. It might be 4. It might be 3. It might be 3 or 4. What do you guys feel like? If you had to rank these in order? Which order would you rank them in?
Hell, for me, that KD first.
KD is fire.
Yeah,
at least this colorway is.
Model. I like that model. Period.
Okay, which one is what? Because I don't.
The KD is in the KD is in the orange. The pink is the Giannis. The black is the Kyrie, and then the other one's the LeBron.
The LeBron, okay. I like that Giannis, man.
So hold on, I'm seeing different colors or something. So the one on the top left is the who's
this is Giannis. This is Giannis. Oh wait, hold on. This is the Giannis.
Okay, yeah, okay.
This is the KD.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, and then this is the Kyrie.
Okay. Honestly, I think the LeBrons look like Kobe's, and I said that when I first saw them.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, they do.
But all of them going to that low top style. So
I was gonna say I've never seen LeBron in a shoe like this before.
No,
yeah, I think it's odd. I think it's odd that he's gonna go. I mean, it would be a big player to switch, and I mean, they can do different things with the lockdown and as far as the ankle and everything. But I'm sure he wears ankle braces. But
question though. So his kids are bringing the shoe out. You think he made this shoe for his kids?
It's possible.
Like, I'm just gonna play in it.
Probably
because he did drop a soldier, or was it a soldier that's coming out that is a little bit more protecting of the ankle. So maybe he's letting his kids run with it.
Right. That's what I was thinking. That's what I'm
because
thinking.
They are rolling it out basically.
LeBron ain't never played in a low top shoe. I can't recall LeBron playing in a super low top shoe like this. He's always had that ankle support.
Yeah, he played in the Drew with them all. No, the pink ones though.
Yeah,
but that was the one.
I've been seeing them. I even saw when Bronny and Bryce had them on. So,
but I don't want to ruffle any feathers with the Bron gang, community. But those just look plain to me.
Yeah,
there's nothing that wows you. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I think they look like socks. I'm going with the Kyrie first. I think he can do a lot with the colorways. I mean, this one is underwhelming, but it's still kind of fire to me. Then I go KD. That KD colorway is dope. Now I have seen some KDs in the colorways that didn't look as good. I think that the way that it's broken up in this one makes it look really nice. Then I might go with LeBron just out of loyalty to LeBron because these are two shoes that I probably wouldn't buy between the Giannis and the LeBrons, but I don't know. I'm just not a fan
of Giannis, man.
You like the Giannis?
But I've always liked low top shoes for balling. I never cared for playing in a high top. Never.
Yeah, I've always wore a mid or a high because of that.
I'm a fat boy, man. I've always needed something with some cushioning and something with some ankle support. I used to ball in them. Remember them 360 basketball shoes? They look like the Air Max, the low top running shoe when the 360 first came out. I want to say a March Stoudemire was calling them.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yeah, they was the 360 high. That's all they was called. I used to hoop in them. And LeBron, I the 15s is one of my favorites.
The 15s are one of the best basketball shoes I've ever played in. Between those and the Jordan 31s. Jordan 31s.
You know what? I back in the day I played in the 20s. Okay. I balled in those. Those were comfortable. You know what I mean? But it's almost like he's playing in a low top basketball shoe. But
but it gives you some sense of security. It ties your ankle up like
it's good, McFly.
Yeah. You know, if you lace it up right. But me, I like them KDs, bro.
Yeah, these ones are
KDs
nice.
is fire, bro, because they giving me like almost cross trainer vibes.
Yeah,
or it doesn't really look like a basketball shoe. You know what I'm saying?
It almost got like a up tempo, like a I'm trying to think which ones they were because they weren't. I forget who wore them. Was it Reggie Miller that? There's something that had like a little thing on the side like that. They were like it was like an 80s or early 90s shoe. I have to look it up. But
see, for me, I don't ball no more. So you know, the top two I like because they're more of a lifestyle shoe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I think that the Kyrie's though. I think this Kyrie is probably more appealing than the past.
I don't know. I thought that reminds me of the Zion, but Zion shoes always reminded me of Kyrie's though.
I like Zion's shoe, the 2. I like the Zion 2. I'll probably get the purple ones, you know, when they drop and they go on sale.
Yeah.
But I was looking at those on eBay, and I was like, man, let me just wait until they actually drop, so they'll be $100 somewhere.
Yeah. But yeah, that KD might be, to me, in my opinion,
10.5,
one of the best looking.
10.5 is just clowning me tonight.
Hey man, that's what make you feel like Jordan, Michael Jordan.
10.5. Let me tell you something. I actually, when I shaved my hair, I had hair. My hairline wasn't receding or anything. It was just I wanted to be bald, so I shaved my head. I got tired of going to the barbershop because I went to the barbershop every 3 to 5 days. I got tired of paying them dudes $25, so I shaved all my hair off, and I liked it. And then I tried to grow it back, and then it said So I've been bald.
She came back
once
like
you shave
thunderstorms on the radar.
Yeah, don't save it. Once you get to that point, don't save it.
Yeah, I did the same thing, and then tried to grow it back. I'm like, came back like Jesse Owens.
Yeah, it was like nope. I was up there looking like KD.
Yeah. Ooh.
Nobody be like KD, bro.
No, Brussels sprouts.
Don't do it,
bro. How you get it so tight though?
KD like he just roll up out of bed and go to work.
Yeah, he's on
Team
fuck it.
Yeah, all he does is hoop, dog. That's it.
He said, "How you work this shit?" Do you see that commercial he was doing, and they put a brush on there?
Does he even have a woman? I mean, he can't have a woman walking out the house.
I think he's married.
Man, he
does.
He got bread, man.
I think he's married. He got some kids.
Let's talk about this one. This will be a quick one. Nike's latest ad has Black Twitter going crazy. Gentleman with a skirt on and Air Force Ones and a Nike sweater and a collared shirt. How do you guys feel about this?
Cricket.
Yeah, exactly. I would say this, man.
Well, I was gonna let y'all go ahead.
Lead the way, Polo. Yeah, you go ahead.
Lead the way. Go ahead and lead the way.
I'm gonna say it like this from a fashion, a view of it. That's what's in. Maybe not for us, maybe not what we wear, but the young kids are wearing this. So I don't have a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't necessarily, say anything about your sexuality or anything. And even if it does, what difference does it really make, in all honesty? But I've always been under the whole thing, just like now, like I was talking about earlier, they've been clowning me today about my fits. If you comfortable walking out the house with whatever you got on, wear it. Yep. Wear it. Because we got to think about when we were growing up. Go ahead.
No, I'm gonna say this real quick. I ain't mean to, interrupt you.
No, you good.
But if either one of my sons walk out the house matter of fact, either one of my sons let me see them getting ready to walk out the house like that.
Don't do it.
I'm telling you, man. I don't rock that way, bro. To each his own with their styles, but my people's we not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm like Chappelle said.
Is that a kilt or a skirt? Is that a kilt? He might be Irish. You know what I'm saying? You never.
Oh, he a black Irish now.
But see, that's that old school mentality that we have. And when we were coming up, we wore things that our parents didn't wear, and they had a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? So we can't be any different towards our kids than what we expected from our own parents. That's been my daughter. I always raised her to be free, do what you want, as long as you're not hurting nobody. Be free. Whoever you love, no matter what color they are, no matter what sex they are, whatever. That's who you love. And if you love them, I'm gonna love them. I mean, however you walk out the house, as long as you are happy and comfortable, that's all I've ever cared about. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I get what you're saying, Black. I get what you're saying, but I've never had that mentality because I did a lot of things first. I had 2 earrings in my ears back in like the mid 80s when nobody was rocking 2 earrings. I went to 4 earrings when nobody was rocking 4 earrings. My pops used to question me. My pops punch me in my head like, dude, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm being me, and you have to let me be me. And that's just how I've raised my kids. So
yeah, I mean, I feel the same way. I think that we're headed to different times where, I mean, you if you really think about it, remember when people used to sag their pants, and then the old timers would give them a hard time. I honestly think that we're in the age where people make decisions, and they may not be decisions that we agree with, but if it doesn't affect us in our day to day, then I think hey, let them wear what gives them confidence, and if they have built a support team around them that accepts them for what they what they are, what they want to be, then I don't have a problem with it. And I mean, I see what Dub P is talking about, the age of pronouns, and I think that we get a little bit too accommodating for certain things. I think that we've removed intent from speech, and everything's been allocated to a certain word or words or whatever. And I think that that's a dangerous area, because then at some point you're not going to be able to refer to anybody as anything without someone getting sued or someone getting fired.
Right.
Where if they didn't mean anything, and if they didn't mean any malice by whatever they said, then I think that we need to really just dial back on canceling people for. I mean, we're canceling people for their lack of knowledge. I mean, sometimes depending on where you're from, you're going to be around more stuff like this. Like if you grew up in New York or somewhere like that, maybe you see people walking around like that and it doesn't affect you as much. But if you grow up in other places, maybe it's something that people that has incited violence. Because I know that back in the day when I was in high school, if someone saw you and thought that you were not what they were, then that could be a fight. And I think that we progressed today to a point where someone can do that, and it's like, all right, man, let that dude walk around. If he wants to wear that, he wants to wear fairy wings or whatever, then that's on him. And to each his own.
I think I'm gonna give me a kilt, and whenever we all get together for SneakerCon or wherever we get I'm gonna wear that kilt with y'all. Y'all gonna let me rock with y'all?
Okay, wear what you want to.
You want,
wear some draws, nigga. You gonna be sitting on those seats around me.
Black say, I'm not sitting across you at the table.
He said, yeah, they gonna think we together, nigga.
Oh man,
You gonna hold the door for him? Like, man, hold on a minute, man. You get behind me, bro. So
I understand the times we in, but I mean, just for me, I was born in the North, Detroit, lived in Chicago, but I was raised in the South, and I was raised by an old school grandmama that would raise her hand at any little thing that she felt that was out of place. And I just know for me, man, I just teach his own.
right,
Everybody got their opinions. Right. Everybody got their way of doing things. It's just for me. Nah, I can't rock with it. I'm like I said earlier, I'm like Chappelle. Why I gotta wear a dress to be funny?
I feel you
be
there.
Funny without a dress. You know what I mean? So if my
Exactly.
sense of style is not for you, don't look at me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Do you?
Exactly. Right.
So. Yeah.
All right, let me hit this next one here. Oh, we got that one already. I want to hit. Yeah, let's hit this one. Let's just go into it. Let's go into it.
Ready? Hey, we was wondering, is this gonna be like movies or
it could be
anything.
It's villains and heroes. So we're gonna do the top 5. We're gonna do the top 5 heroes, and then let's start with the villains. Let's do our top 5 villains of the 80s. So the 80s, you know, I mean, the 80s there's some notables that, I mean, and there might be some that people have never heard of in our list, but does everybody have their top 5, or people need time
I didn't
to
write
think?
nothing down, but
I didn't write nothing down either. We kind of thought about that. See, we didn't really know specifically, so me and Black, we kind of discussed it, but a lot of people that I see on the screen, we kind of say it.
Okay, all right. I got some honorable mentions, and then we can go into them. Right. For the villains, I got Jason. I've got Clubber Lang.
Clubber Lang.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, and I've got Hans Gruber.
Okay,
that's a good one.
Yeah,
okay. That's my honorable mentions for the villains. And then, I mean, I wrote through my list, and then y'all give me yours.
Okay.
I'll start with number 5. I got Freddy Krueger at 5. I've got Ivan Drago at 4. I've got Megatron at 3. Skeletor at 2. And Darth Vader at 1.
Darth Vader.
Was Darth Vader like 80s or was that 70s?
It was 80. He was in.
I mean, you can say he was both because Star Wars came out with 77, 78. Yeah, and then
I mean, I don't follow Star Wars. That's why I asked.
What?
Nah, I'm not a. I can't.
He didn't care for Star Wars.
I ain't care.
But I was on Star Wars.
Man, Star Wars the greatest.
I was on Star Wars.
Shoot the glass.
I don't know if I could say 5 ranking. I mean, Darth Vader, the greatest villain of all time, hands down, untouchable. Right. I mean, he's the greatest. Probably after him would be Dr. Doom for me. I'm a big comic book dude, so
okay.
Dr. Doom would probably be the second. Magneto would be the third.
Yeah.
Man, them like after that, it's really even hard to even think of anybody because they were such big influences in my years growing up. Nobody even come close. I mean, maybe Skeletor maybe would be up there, but and maybe Megatron. But to me, Darth Vader is like the end all be all villain of him and Dr. Doom.
Yeah.
Like,
Cobra Commander too. Cobra Commander and Destro.
Yeah.
And then Mumra too. You got him in the picture.
Mumra was
all that damn howling he was doing.
Yeah. Dr. Claw.
Wait a minute, 313 said Gargamel.
Yeah, from
Yeah, from the
Smurfs.
Smurfs.
Gargamel from the Smurfs.
Jaws is a good
Yeah.
one. Jaws is a
Yeah.
good one.
Jaws.
And then IBA said Pumpkinhead.
Yeah.
Pumpkinhead.
Pumpkinhead,
Pumpkinhead was dope.
What about Chucky?
Yeah.
I mean,
Chucky was up there.
At least I ain't by myself. 10.5.
Star Wars. I think Star Wars. I think it was like, I mean, it was at the end of the 70s that it started coming out, but I think was it Return of the Jedi, and I mean there's a couple that were in the 80s.
Like the 80s, yeah.
But I had a brother. My brother's 10 years older than me, so Star Wars was around me when I was a kid. I mean, he had the AT-AT, that dog robot, and he had like all the Star Wars stuff. So that was, what I kind of grew up on, playing with that stuff. The Pennywise.
Oh, yeah.
It.
Pennywise back in the original It. Yeah. Made a lot of people
Kelly.
get afraid of clowns.
I must say Brutus.
Brutus. You talking about Bluto?
Bluto, yeah.
Bluto.
Papa, yeah.
Chaotic Swamp Thing wasn't really a villain. He was more of a
he was good.
Anti-hero.
He was an anti. He was anti.
Yeah, he was anti-hero. Yeah.
Who we put Scarface? Will he be the hero or would he be the villain?
To me, he an anti-hero too. He not a villain to me. I can't put Scarface as a villain.
I got one.
Who you got?
Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah.
What was that like? That's late 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was in the 80s.
Yep.
I got one for you. The original Predator.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He died of AIDS.
One that the black guy that played him.
The black guy. Yeah. They ended up. He was on 227. He played on 227. He married one of them.
Hey, side note, that movie Prey was good, man.
Oh man,
I gotta watch it. I gotta
watch it.
Good,
man. I gotta be able to devote my attention to it because I started watching it and I just started looking at other stuff and
man, it's neck and neck with the original.
What's it on?
In my opinion.
Which network is it on?
Hulu.
It's on
I saw it on
Netflix, isn't
Hulu.
it? Or Hulu. Yeah, it's on one of them.
I got
You got Fire Stick. It's on whichever app.
You ain't lying.
My Fire Stick be tripping, man. I click on a link, it'll be a totally different movie.
Yeah.
Mine does the same thing. It does the same thing.
Hey, Show Enough. That is a good one. Actually,
That is a good one.
Showing up, yeah.
One of my favorite movies.
Yes.
Down to that rings.
Kiss my Converse.
What about Ming the Merciless? What y'all know about Ming?
Oh yeah, Flash Gordon.
Oh
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ming. Ooh,
I love that movie.
I also got Stripe from Gremlins. You remember?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I wasn't even thinking about him. Yep.
What was the guy in Bruce Lee movie?
That was dirty.
Wasn't it? Was it Mr. Han or whatever when he was going up that tower when he was fighting everybody and he got to that last dude? I can't think his name, but anybody Bruce Lee fought was
the Tarkarian. What was that guy's name?
Who?
The Tarkarian guy, the Sharkarian. The guy was on Bruce Leroy. He was he was trying to promote his wife.
Oh, you talking about Eddie Arcadian?
Yeah, Arcadian. Yeah.
Yay! Hey man, that's one of my favorite movies right there, man.
I think didn't the little brother? I think he died.
I don't know.
I think he did die like recently. We got any more villains? Are we ready to go into the?
Let's get on them heroes.
All right, let's go to heroes. Any honorable mentions?
Darkwing Duck.
I've never seen that.
I did watch him back in the day.
I've never seen
DuckTales.
I got on my list.
Everybody say that.
Bruce Leroy. I got Bruce Leroy. I got John McClane from
Die
Hard.
Die Hard. Yeah. I got Chuck Norris. I got Van
Yeah, I
Damme.
like Chuck Norris.
I got
You don't like
Junkyard
Chuck
Dog.
I don't like Chuck Norris.
Oh, I do.
Man.
You don't like Chuck?
No.
Lone Wolf
I don't
McQuade.
like him
You
now.
don't like Lone Wolf McQuade?
Man, it's kung fu. When you watch him and when you watch Bruce, it's just like
Yes.
it's so. Yeah, I just never was a
different.
Chuck fan.
It's different.
Yeah.
I got. Oh, I'll go through my list. I got number 5. I got Mr. T. Well, he was BA on. I always man that the A-Team, man. I used to love the A-Team.
Yeah.
And then number 4, I got Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan a mess now, but back in the day we didn't know no better. But it was Hulk. And then I got He-Man at number 3. Then I got Arnold Schwarzenegger at 2, and then Rambo at 1.
So for Arnold, you just giving all his movies.
Oh yeah, man. He was in a lot. I mean, he's in Terminator. He was in
Commando.
Terminator, Commando.
Commando. You don't remember that Commando? I used to like Commando.
He was in the Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah, Conan.
Yeah. If I got to give Arnold one movie, it wasn't even in the 80s though. It would be True Lies. I mean, to me, that's like top 5 great of all time. True Lies is shit.
I want to see what this Samaritan gonna be about. I think the trail on it looks pretty good for me.
I can't wait till that. I can't wait till that
Yeah.
come out.
Scrappy
Yeah, that's gonna be a
Doo,
good one.
Bugs Bunny, the Ninja Turtles. Yeah, the Ninja Turtles.
Super
For
Cat.
sure.
Yeah,
Silverhawks.
Lex Luthor is a villain. Yeah,
Silverhawks,
Lex Luthor was a
man.
good villain. Lex Luthor and Joker.
Yeah.
Because that was
I
did
forgot all
Batman
about
come
Joker.
out he came out in 88 or 89? Is that when the one with Nicholson?
Yeah, it
Michael
came out
Keaton.
It was around like an 88.
Yeah.
I think around like 88.
Yeah, it was in the 80s.
No, was it?
It was 89.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Jack
still remember the
Slade.
soundtrack.
Jack Slade from I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker.
Man.
Man, who are these people behind you? Every good hero needs a band. Every good hero needs a theme.
What was Antonio
Nino
Fargas'
Brown
name
as a
on
villain. Nino Brown as a villain. We forgot that one.
Fly Guy.
Yeah.
Axel Foley.
I don't look at Nino as a villain though, because man, there's some movies where the villains I can't call them villains because
Indiana Jones.
Nino was the man on that.
Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, Luke Skywalker.
Yep.
Both of them banned in the USA and Star Wars.
Damn.
Yeah.
Luke. Uncle Luke.
I think I'll take the band one first though.
Yeah.
Said the Hulk. Yeah, Lou
Caddy said
Ferrigno.
Juice is a good villain. That's right.
Yeah, Bishop.
in the 90s,
Yeah.
wasn't
Huh?
Yeah, Juice was in the 90s.
Yeah,
92 to be exact.
Yeah.
Love that, man. That's my
Shaft.
all-time favorite movie.
Let's see here.
Shaft as a
A
hero.
lot of people say that, man, but Juice, I don't know.
That was my man. I went to the movies and watched that 5 times, bro.
Ripley from Aliens.
Dang.
He's a Hicks from Alien. But I'll say Ripley. MacGyver. MacGyver was the dude.
What about
Man, you can talk about
Knight?
MacGyver. You got
Yeah,
talk about
Michael
Hulk.
Knight.
you got
Yeah,
to talk about
I
Hulk.
had Hulk on my
2.5
list.
mental Hulk.
I had Hulk on my list. Yeah.
Yeah, go through. If you got yours lined up.
I was just writing down people as we
Okay.
was talking, but yeah, I had Hulk and Luke Skywalker on mine. So far,
Yeah, V for V for Vendetta? Is that what you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
V. Y'all remember that show V?
Remember the
Man,
the show Choplifter? Was it Choplifter? Or
Come on with it, Caddy.
Airhawk.
I'm not right.
Oh, about the helicopter?
Yeah.
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 Then they had
I never
another
got
one
into
called Blue Thunder, too.
Blue Thunder. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I was. Yeah, Blue
Yeah.
Thunder.
I had another one, Blue Thunder. But
remember
Caddy
Blue
came
Thunder.
with it, though, with that villain. Instead of Kid, it was Carl.
Yeah.
Visitors. Yeah. All right. Yeah, because V came out again like in the 2000s, I think.
Yeah, it came back.
Yeah, they
later on.
redid it. Mhm. I always love V.
RoboCop.
Man.
Yeah, RoboCop definitely. The the alien show. What was that one alien show where they had the nasty marks on their head?
Alien Nation.
Yeah.
I was finna say that, bro.
Nation,
But I know
I
it
was
came
like,
out
oh
yeah.
man, that shit
Alien
rough.
Nation. They couldn't be
Dang,
around
man, yeah.
water. That salt water.
Y'all gonna make me go back and try to find that.
Alien
Dude,
I
Nation.
wonder what if
Snake
that's on
Eyes.
any network.
Yeah,
Come on,
Duke. Yeah,
wow.
Duke and Snake Eyes.
Alien
got
Nation.
one
I used to
good-
love that, man.
Who you
I got one good hero, especially for the 80s. It was Lionel from the Thundercats.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Lion on Panther was my dude because I thought he was
Mhm.
like the black guy.
To be honest, Panthro, the voice of Panthro was Heathcliff Huxtable's daddy on the Cosby Show.
Okay, yeah. The
Oh,
light
Oh
skin.
yeah,
He's a
Yeah.
black guy. He did a lot of voiceovers back in the day.
he did. Yep, he sure
Gargoyles,
did.
I think. Was Gargoyles 90s?
Yeah, that was 90s.
I don't know.
Pro
Yeah,
stars,
that-
yeah,
that
the
was
pro
after my
stars.
time.
Gretzky, Bo, and Jordan.
So y'all naming all this shit that was
Smokey.
after my time, man. What about Fat Apple? Fat Apple was my hero, man. I don't know about that.
The Duke boys.
And the Brown Hornets.
Man,
Brown
Brown Hornet was
Hornet.
the shit, bro.
This guy.
Brown Hornet was the shit.
Danger Mouse was the shit.
Yeah.
Danger Mouse, Captain Banana.
Man, what was
That
that
was-
one? The dog Yuck Mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? With
oh,
they had the
yeah.
house that covered his his
Yeah,
face.
covered it. Yeah.
Did we say
Yeah.
Did we say Heathcliff? The
No,
cat.
I don't think nobody said Heathcliff.
I don't think, yeah. But y'all forgot about Underdog.
Underdog, yeah. Was
Underdog.
that in the
Underdog.
80s or was that 70s?
No, that was
Yeah,
80s.
that might be
Because he used to get lit.
man. Hong Kong Fooey. What y'all know about
I was
Hong
just
Kong?
gonna
Yeah,
say
Hong
that. Hong Kong food.
The whole,
Hey, that was
Cartoon
that was Scatman Carruthers. That
Yep,
was
it sure was.
black. Like, hey man, shit, we can do this all day.
I remember the Globetrotters
Man.
had a show. Had a
Yep,
cartoon.
they did. They did. They did. And they used to have other Hanna-Barbera characters on there with them. Yep.
The Laugh Olympics.
I was just gonna say the Laugh Olympics with Snagglepuss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the one dude's name? Was it Muttley and Dick Dastardly?
Yep.
Dick Dastardly, yeah. That mother coming in heavens to Megatroid.
Oh yeah, that was Snagglepuss. Or no, was it Snaggle?
I love this Snagglepuss, man. I love Snagglepuss, bro.
Man,
Snagglepuss was kind of sassy.
Damn, y'all
though,
gonna
back
have me
then.
on a fire stick looking up shit.
Oh man.
Wacky racist.
Nah, it's
Yeah,
one-
that's what I said, wacky
It's
racist.
one that I had a picture of a while back. I think it was a
The
couple
Pink
years
Panther.
ago. And it was kind of like the
Dapper
twist
Jaw.
of what was that?
Penelope
Remember
Cruz.
the Doom Buggy that talked back in the day?
Yep.
Oh man.
They
Yeah.
had
It
a
was though.
I can't think of the name.
they had a black version for that though.
They
And
sure
it was called
did.
Rickety Rocket. It was called Rickety Rocket. They only had like maybe 7-8 episodes, but man, those
Yeah.
episodes are so hard to find, man. Like literally.
Huh.
Speed Buggy.
Speed
That's
Buggy.
it.
Yeah, I
Speed
remember.
Buggy. That's it.
Speed Buggy.
Speed Buggy. The Monchichis.
Man,
Oh, Jabba Jaw.
The gummy bears. Oh, some good old shit.
Y'all forgot the main one, Road Runner and Coyote. Wild
Yeah.
Coyote.
Yeah.
oh man.
That man was trying to
Leg
eat
boy.
something. He wasn't no villain. He was just trying to eat something.
That was Pepe
All
Le Pew.
corn
He was
leg.
trying to Pepe Le
Yeah.
Pew was trying to love something. He was over there. He
Oh,
got
man.
I'll
canceled.
see. Snarks. So y'all, I'm
Yeah, the
too old for
Snork.
some of the stuff y'all name.
The Street
Oh.
Frogs.
I remember the Street Frogs.
That was like that. I remember back in the day. Remember when they had the Ghostbusters, but they had the real Ghostbusters, and they had them fake Ghostbusters. That was like,
Mhm.
man, this ain't no
Oh, yeah.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah, they all. They
We
all
can't talk about shirt tails.
Shirt tails. Yep. Yep.
Shirt tails. What is that?
Oh,
They were
man.
like little animals, and they had
Those little
something on their
animals, yeah.
shirts, right? And then it was like it was like kind of like Care Bears, I think.
It was
That's,
like
what that made me think of. The Care Bears.
Yeah, it was something like the Care Bears, except for they were animals and they had T-shirts. Yeah, that was.
I'm sorry.
Bringing
Dave
Watch out. I don't know what y'all talking about.
What? Shirt
I know you remember the GoBots then.
GoBots, yeah. It's
Oh yeah.
He was right here. The
leader one,
Psych-Hill.
bad guy.
Psych-Hill.
Leader one and Psych-Hill.
Yeah,
Man,
Psych-Hill.
the GoBots were the great value of toys.
That's what I had. GoBots. I couldn't get the Transformers.
Yeah, could get Transformers.
But no, but listen though, the GoBots came out before the Transformers
They did.
came out.
They did, but they were plastic, and the GoBots were iron or steel, or iron, whatever.
Yeah.
They was bigger too.
Yeah, they were bigger.
Yeah.
And you can make them actually transform.
Because the GoBots were the size of like Hot Wheels and stuff. Yeah.
Pretty much.
The GoBots didn't change. Like you get one in the Happy Meal, and the one that you get at the store wasn't that much different because it was both
all generic and shit.
Yeah, I had a couple of GoBots. I couldn't get.
I had some GoBots too, and then when they came out with Transformers, like, yeah, we not playing with those no more.
Man, them Transformers, that was another level right there.
Man, there's people that collect those. Man, there's people that got like extensive Transformers collections. And then also like G.I. Joe. Like when I was a kid, I always wanted that the ship, the U.S.
big aircraft carrier.
Was it the flag or that joint was. Whew. I looked at it.
My little brother had all that stuff.
Man, I wanted one of those so bad, and now it's like $10,000 if you get one, and it's still a missing piece.
I had the jet.
Shit, I wish I still had my Star Wars stuff.
G.I. Joe jet.
Yeah, the jet was dope too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can open the wings and close them back. Yeah.
Yep.
I had
Star Wars stuff too. I had the Ewok.
Wild Bill.
All that.
Oh yeah. I had
Wild
the
Bill
boat.
and a helicopter.
Voltron.
That's what I had.
The boat. So like the
Okay,
little
Voltron was it.
Voltron
was it.
Transor Z was dope too, but a lot of people don't remember that one. Transor Z was like he was like Voltron before Voltron, and they had a female robot, and she shot her breast out.
Damn.
The thing about that, the reason why, because they changed the name of that all the time, because it was Shogun Warriors when I was growing up. Then it became Mazinger Z.
Yeah, Mazinger. Yep.
Was that the one that came out the water?
They changed the name.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. I thought so. Yeah. Yeah, I got a bunch.
Because one I had, he had a fist that would shoot off, and then a hand with fingers that would shoot out little rockets. Yep.
Yeah, that joint. My brother had those, and you just hit the button and then it would shoot out.
Hey, look what Beezy said. He ain't lying about that one.
What you say?
The little green army man.
Army man.
Yeah.
You had the one dude that was crawling on the ground. You ain't know what to do.
Real. That was a sniper right there.
Yeah.
I used to play football with
I remember the army.
Oh, you did y'all ever have the electric football field?
Yep.
The men. Man, look.
Oh, what they
Yeah, and they would go the wrong way
all the time.
Like, how the hell do you play? I had the hockey game that you had like the little sticks, and you can like it had like two teams. I think mine was the Flyers and the Maple Leafs, but like then you could get the nice ones that had the dome over top of it.
Then I had the boxing man that was in the ring, and you would sit there and hit the buttons and stuff.
Yeah.
Head pops up when you knock him out.
Head pop off. Yeah.
Don't you love it when we go off subject?
Yeah. Shoot, we better shut it down.
Reminiscing.
I know, right?
Yeah, man, we'll be over here all night messing around.
I'm telling you, man.
We have to do it. We have to do it again, man. Definitely appreciate y'all coming on, man. This has been a long time coming. We'll have to do it again for sure. But let's go ahead and when you say our farewells, I'll throw it to y'all first.
I go first. I'm the hype beast side of Retro Talk. You know what I mean? For the most part, man, I appreciate Black. Black is the backbone behind the show. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here. You know what I mean?
He lying. Don't believe it.
I appreciate him. I appreciate everybody in the chat, man. I appreciate y'all for having us on here. You know what I mean? You guys was one of the first shows I started watching when Black put me on. So
appreciate that.
I appreciate y'all having us on.
Right.
For real.
Appreciate
Yeah,
you, bro.
I second everything he says, man. Like, this day and age with YouTube, everybody's looking for that thing to talk about. And long as we stay true to ourselves, man, we're always gonna get that crowd to come in and rock with us. So uh, I appreciate y'all for allowing us to be on y'all platform, man. It's a lovely thing when like-minded guys like ourselves and people in the chat come together and just talk about old shit, man. That's what I love to do. I talk about old shit and cars. I can do that all day. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, man, we appreciate y'all for like I said, for letting us come on. Shout out to the chat, man. The chat was, interactive with all of us, throughout the whole night. Shout out to y'all. I'm BAA. I don't go by Black Ass African no more. I'm just strictly BAA or Black. You can catch me and Hop on Retro Talk Forum. We'll be back soon, maybe next week. So just stay tuned. Get your notifications up. Go back and look at some of our past shows. We had some dope guests, dope topics. We just go in there and talk about a lot of old stuff, man. So with that being said, man, appreciate y'all. Thank y'all once again. Y'all a blessing to the culture, just like anybody else that does this thing that we call YouTube podcast. So appreciate y'all.
Oh, man, thank you, bro. And like I said, we definitely appreciate you guys coming on here and spending 2 hours with us. We gotta do this more often. I think that we get the fellowship and involve the chat and just kind of reflect back on some of the stuff and have the chance to be positive, and just fellowship. But let me go ahead and I'm gonna shout out everybody who shouted us out today. Shout out to KB Fresh Kicks. Always support, man. Definitely appreciate you. Shout out to Who Has the Heat. Make sure you guys go ahead and check their sneaker battles out. And I mean, they have the best battles on YouTube as far as I'm concerned. Shout out to Chill Town. Make sure y'all go ahead and check him out. I don't know if he's live tonight, but make sure you guys go ahead and check them out. Make sure Retro Talk Forum. Appreciate y'all. Make sure you guys go ahead and follow them if you're not already. I mean, honestly, when I say that, I learn something every time I go on there. I mean, it is true. I mean, it's honestly, there's knowledge just dropped at all times. So make sure y'all go ahead and do that.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, no problem. Shout out to E Money Shoes. And then shout out to Talking Kicks. They will be on the show next week. I believe they'll be on the show next week. So make sure y'all come in and check them out. I know I saw everybody in the chat, Beard Caddy and OG. So they will be up on the stage next week. Shout out to Unbox. Make sure you guys go ahead and download that app. Shout out to IBA. And then I might have missed. I don't know if I missed anybody else, but definitely appreciate everybody who came in there. Shout out to the crew. Make sure you guys check out Retro Talk Forum on Tuesdays. You got Talking Kicks. I think they're off one more week, and then they're back the following week. So check them out on Wednesday. Thursday, you got 313 Retro Queen. Friday, Chill. And then Saturday, you got Who Has the Heat. Saturday and Sunday, they've got the LeBron battle going, and they're going ahead and tying up their final four. And I think they're going to go into a jersey battle, which would be dope. So if you collect jerseys and you got some shoes to go with them, make sure you get yourself involved in that. I'm going to have to back out of that. I don't think I can do that because I think I think that
look at your background.
Yeah, I know, but I think that I would be critical because it's tough, man. Like there's different levels of jerseys. You know what I'm saying? Like it's tough to you know what something is, and then somebody doesn't know what it is, and it's just like, damn, it's just like with shoes too. You have to be in the shoe battle in the wavelength that fits you, or you're either going to overthink it, or you're going to put out stuff that people don't appreciate. And I don't think I want to put myself in that. I'm 10.5. You want bad? I'll battle you, bro.
Well, let me say this real quick, Buckeye, real quick. So, in order for that jersey, if they do it, the jersey battle, in order for that to actually be right, I think the judges should be guys from that jersey group that's on Facebook. because they would know exactly what you're pulling out. They will call the foo-foo.
Right.
So if y'all coming through that, y'all coming
if you
through
don't
that
know,
foo-foo,
don't get up there.
Hey, don't get up there. If you like this, like, nah, don't get up there.
And they know about shoes too.
Yeah,
don't get it twisted. It ain't just about jerseys. They know about the kicks too.
Right.
So I mean, if you're in the chat, still looking, I would reach out to like Throwback King and see if he can get some guys to actually judge. So give some love to the jersey guys, man.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, I think that'll help bridge, whatever gap. I think that we have a lot more similarities than we really give ourselves credit for.
Yeah, that show right there, man. I had to do legit check my jersey on live, and I was nervous as all. I was nervous.
I got called out with my shit.
I saw that one. Don't say nothing. No, I'm like, damn.
Oh, mad as hell. Like, goddamn, that shit ain't fake, man.
But the thing is, I think there's a difference between like if you get a fake jersey, if you know it or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think with the shoes, well, I mean, I guess it goes into how much time you spend on it.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of jerseys that you get maybe from eBay where they don't have a legit check, and you're just kind of looking at things and hoping that, oh man, I got this jersey, especially when you first get back into it, like, and you going in kind of hard, and you're like, man, this is a decent deal on this,
Yeah.
And then you find out that the fake ones are really out there. And I mean, I'm sure that there's some that I got like from back in the day that already might be some that I bought that, hey, shit.
Like, it was a dude used to come through the mall back in the day with the bag full of jerseys. I already knew what time it was. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you go into a restaurant,
let's come to the barbershop with jerseys.
You see a jersey on the wall, and that joint is fake, and you know it, and you're like, I mean, I don't know how many Ohio State jerseys I've seen at restaurants out here. They're like, nah, they ain't never wore nothing like that.
They ain't got the nerve to have an autograph on it.
Yep. They'll sell a jersey like that.
Right.
Fanatics will sell a fake jersey with a Eddie George on it. Like, what is this? But yeah, man, I mean,
never buy those. Never. If you ain't get the signature yourself, don't do it.
So I think the signature might be legit because they have to provide a letter of authenticity. But the jersey, sometimes.
No, dude. When I used to work in the Galleria, all the Cowboys used to come through, and they used to say point blank, "I've never signed that stuff that they have in those stores that are signed." Emmett told me himself. He was like, "I never signed that stuff." So I don't trust. After that, I don't trust it.
I ain't trying to buy no signature.
But we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up, man. Again, Black Hot, man. I got much love for both of you guys. Y'all are real, true pillars in the community, man. Y'all are straight, real, authentic OGs. And I mean, outside of all that, y'all just some good ass dudes. I mean, for real, y'all just real good dudes. And I mean, you don't meet a lot of people like y'all in the community, and I'm so happy that we were able to finally come together and build up this brotherhood that we've been building the last year or so, and I just can't wait to see where we go with it, because I know we're gonna have some fun and we're gonna create more memories, and I'm just excited about it, and I thank you guys for everything that you do, all the content you put out there. And I'm telling you, usual suspects. I know most of y'all watch them and follow them, but if y'all not, please go over there, support them, sign up, because they're giving something that you can't get anywhere else. So with that being said, again, thank you guys, and thank you to the chat for coming through and participating with us tonight. And like we said, next week we got another great show, man. So make sure y'all come through and see our other brothers, from Talking Kicks, hang out with us and have a lot of fun like we did tonight. With that, love y'all. See y'all next week. Peace.
Peace.